Biafrans, Osetigo, the game have started. The game have just started. We came now to make sure we bring everything clear. Wow. Wow. How many people is celebrating? How many of you are celebrating what is happening in Biafran land now? Join us. Today is wonderful. Happy Ume. Thank you. Happy. Today is wonderful. We have come, and we have really come to bring things to our people so that people will know exactly why we are very happy. They have to know why we are very, very happy. And that is how we are going to start now. This is how we are going to start now for today. Because Chukwu Kika Abiyama, who is the Alpha and the Omega, is doing everything. Ugochukwu Onwe, thank you for joining. You know, I am very happy today, and you know the news yesterday. DOS says that what they are doing is creating awareness. Awareness they have been creating since the time immemorial, since 2012. And let us be picking them one by one, please. Join us, because today we really have time for Biafrans. We have time to give Biafrans everything and to keep the record straight. The Brgie, Biafran government all over the world have sued the Nigerian government to court. In ECOWAS, in ECOWAS. They have sued them to court, an African court. And here, everything we are doing now is to make sure everything is recorded, because they said that Simon Epka is not doing it right. Now, Simon Epka have taken them to court. And the other day, Masob back DOS, and the PM told them there is no way for that. Here, Biafran Day, why every Biafran should honor 3 days sit at home? You know, we are now reading from Nigerian newspaper. Please help us to share this message. Help us to share. We are reading Nigerian newspaper because the Mazen Namdekano says we are not going to pay them any dime. Time will come when all those red brown envelope journalists will not have any choice than to write the news according to how we want it. So we are going. If you are here, please touch the share button. Touch the share button and share it. Let the people come. Let our people enter. Today is marvelous. It's a marvelous day for Biafrans. We have the news. And we are following a prime minister that knows the way. Because Fulanis, we understand the game of the Fulanis through and flow. And for this reason, we are following someone that knows the way, someone that knows the road, someone that knows how to go there. That is whom we are following. So if you are here, if you have not shared, share it to all our platforms, share it to the last man standing on this very earth. As I am talking to you now, I am sharing to the one I can share. You know? So, this is Nigerian news. The Nigerian news is what we are reading. And if you check the headline here, you will see the Huffman American newspaper says, let us go there. We go there before, because this one says, Nigerian National Star, Epka urge Biafrans to observe 3 days visit at home in honor of slim heroes. Nigerian news is the one carrying it. And here is international media, American media. They have been observing Biafran movement and observing Simon Epka and the Brgie, the Biafran prime minister. Huffman, they said, Simon Epka, a true leader of Biafra. You know, these are headlines. When we are talking about headlines, we are reading headlines. Headlines. Let me tell you how Bible is written, and we say that this is 555 vision, Biafran gospel, and the Bible. It is headline. This King James version you see is uncompleted Bible. The Bible is made up of more than 300 books, made up Bible. And when Biafra will be restored completely, then it will become the last miracle on this very planet Earth before robot will take over this world. You understand? Then this one, let us begin to explain it very, very well. You see, this one, our prime minister is leading. It's a template. He told you that this one he is leading is not a miracle. It is a template because akọwaruo egewaruo. Ọ bịara jee kwukwuo okwukata ma ya ekwuzina ka ha marụ ka ndị a na-agwa a na-anụkwa ihe a na-ekwu. Are you understanding? So help us to put your hand in the share button. Write your comment. We are going to comment section to recognize everybody that is here participating. This is American newspaper. This one you are watching here now. The Biafran government, the Brgie you see, you used to see. Those people you used to see, remind you that the people you used to see and the Biafran government, these are faces to fight Biafra. The faces that fight Biafra. You understand? The real people, they don't even see them. There are people, we hear their voices, but we don't see them. Are you understanding? Now, the Biafra Prime Minister, Brgie, is taking over American newspaper. The Brgie is coming to take over a Canadian newspaper. The Brgie is coming to take over Australian newspaper. The Brgie is coming to take over European newspaper. You know what we are doing. We are taking you to a very, very long journey. Very, very long journey today. Now, we have to recognize all the news. We recognize all the news. This one, Vanguard, Guardian Nigeria, Simon Epka declared 3 days sit at home in Southeast. We told them they will be the one to announce it. And this sit at home is going to start from 29 of this month, if I'm not mistaken, because we don't like to make a mistake. We don't like to make a mistake when we are here. So we will read it from where it is. Yes, and we are right. It will start from 29th of this month, 29, 30, and 31. And what is the purpose of this sit at home? Nigerian Guardian newspaper is now publishing it. This sit at home is for Biafrans to know that they must go and vote. For Biafrans to know that every Biafra have been denied justice in Biafran land. We are taking you today in a very long journey. So if you have your coffee, go and take your coffee. And if you want to take your tea, you bring your tea very, very close. We are just bringing the headline. And if you see the platform, this is the news. Then the Nigerian people, Nigerian government is the people now publishing the sit at home. So we are reading it from Nigerian newspaper. We are reading it from Nigerian newspaper. Everything that is happening, we are reading them from Nigerian newspaper. Then, this is the Guardian Nigerian newspaper again. Another one at Epka. Then, here is the point. Here is the point we have come to deliver. Here says, Brgie drag Nigerian government to EU over Nnamdi Kanu detention. Biafran referendum. Are you getting it? Please keep on sharing the message. When we finish this headline, we will go to the business of the day. Because atụpụkwa nkịta akpa egosi ya hụ. Nnamdi Kanu, Brgie. This is Daily Post. Nnamdi Kanu, Brgie drag Nigerian government to court. Are you seeing it? Because ekwu eme. Remember, the headline says, from Huffman, Epka, the true leader of Biafra. He is the ambassador for peace all over the world, and they studied international law. working with the human rights organization here in Europe, and also under criminal investigator. He is also serving as a lawyer. Again, a politician, a lawmaker in Finland. You see his pictures with the president of Finland. So, what we have, what God have given us in the name of Simon Eba, is what math cannot explain. This is our authority. Nigerian news, Brgie drag Nigerian government to court over Nnamdi Kanu detention, Biafran referendum. Are you following? Are you following? Are you following? We are bringing the news because I know when we bring it from the headline. This is not Nkende IPOB Nemo. This one is not Nkende Hiana Nemo. This is Nigerian news. Yesterday, he told the Nigerian government, do not twist this order. Don't write that Simon Eba sue Nigerian government to court. Don't write that Simon Eba sue Nigerian government to court. Write it according to how it is, that a Brgie Nigerian Biafran government sue Nigerian government to court. And exactly how he ordered them, that is how they are delivering the message. We are bringing this news like this so that you people will know that Nigeria are the now. We have to go a little more. Another one, Nigerian news spare. Brgie drag Nigerian government to EU court, African court, over Nnamdi Kanu detention, Biafran referendum. Are you seeing it? All this news, the way he ordered them yesterday, that is exactly how they are writing it. We are not writing our own. No. We will go to our own in the comment section before we go back to the business of the day. Here now we will begin to read because everybody is here now. So we are bringing the news because Nigeria is obeying the things we asked them to obey. Let us really try to go on. Here is the document. Here are the documents. These are the documents. These are the documents. This is the second page, the paragraph. This is the other one. The other one. Are you getting it? This is the another one, the introduction of it. And this thing is about 500 pages. This is the front side of it. Here is the news. Now, you have seen some of the things we came to show now. So we have to then return. We will return and recognize the people inside the comment section before we move. Really, I Akwado today. Happy Ume. Yes, happy Ume. Thank you for joining me, joining this blessed morning. Really, if you don't have your coffee, go and take your coffee. Ugochukwu Onwe. Good morning. Obasinachi Innocent. Obasinachi. Oba Biafra, the Nana Biafra, you know. Obasinachi. Thank you. BMO of United States of Biafra. Good morning and a happy weekend. Ezigbo nwanne nkem. Yes, nwanne nkem. Happy Ume. King James Version is written by England King to propagate their evil. Complete. King James Version is written, you know, King James Version, they wrote those things, they remove apostrophe where you will read. When you read the apostrophe, you will see where your fathers and your grandfathers, ancestors is talking to you. They remove them. They remove the book of Tobit. They remove the book of Sirach, the son of Jesus. They removed the book of a lot of books, 7 books they removed from the Catholic Bible. They removed them. The books you will read, then brain will enter inside you. Then Paul Lutumbani, 555 Vision. You are doing great. You too. Martin Ndo Agubam. Thank you, Martin. Lolo Norma. Onyendu said that they will be forced to carry our news without giving them any dime. Oh, when they got this gospel, Lolo Norma, we are not paying them nothing, and they will obey. Arise News, Channel Television, all of them must write about the court. And the PM told them if they like, let them go to the court. If they don't like, they should stay. But they have already summoned them. Onye asị akara ntị anụrọ eburu isi ya na ntị esoro, because of what will happen. PM says that he is not going to fight for Biafra like a Gandhi. He is not going to fight for Biafra like Martin Luther King. He is not going to fight for Biafra like Nelson Mandela. He is not going to fight for Biafra like Charles de Gaulle. He is not going to fight for Biafra like Kennedy. He is not going to fight for Biafra like Churchill. He is not going to fight for Biafra like Hitler. He is going to fight for Biafra like Simon Banjoko, the Biafran Prime Minister. And he is not Ojukwu. He is not fighting for Biafra like Ojukwu. He is also not even trying to fight like Owazurike. Neither is he Nnamdi Kanu, but Nnamdi Kanu is his leader. He is fighting for Biafra like Simon Ekpa Njoko. That name of Simon Ekpa Njoko, Obato Obie. That is how he is fighting. Then, when he finally restored Biafra, other people that want to be free in case of future, they will say that Ojukwu started the Biafra, Owazurike tried his own, Nnamdi Kanu become the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, then Simon Ekpa then come and say he is the end of the game. Then he finished the game. And the way he will fight, he say he is fighting from the multiple front. I don't know if you understand that language. English na so na abia. Multiple front. He say he will fight from multiple front. Yeah, from all corner. The Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafran Marine, the Biafran Air Force, diploma, breaking of papers, suing to court, becoming every front. That's why we are 555 Vision. Because this news, we know we can broadcast and tell Biafrans how they will understand Biafran struggle. And when this game started, he asked God to give him more than 1,000 men wisdom. And when that 1,000 men wisdom was given to him, we are telling you, we came to his office and we tried to see the wisdom. Then he demonstrated it, and that thing is what he's still doing up to date. More than 1,000 men wisdom. That is what our PM has. And you can see it playing. Obey is better than sacrifice. He told the Nigerian government, do not write that Simon Ekpa sue Nigerian government to court. No, he said the Brgie, the Biafran government in exile, sue Nigerian government to court. And they obeyed. They are writing it according to how he told them. Because so if you have not shared, we will appreciate it if you share, because that is how we are doing it today. Our today's message is extraordinary, and we will carry it according to how Chukwuokike wants us to carry it out. Now we continue. Good man, good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Ndidi Kanu Oji, thank you for joining. Paul, thank you. Lolo Noma, yes, so. Ndị zoo ekwetago na ọ na-eme, ha ekwetago na ọ na-eme. Ndidi. Then God bless our Prime Minister Simon Epka, Brgie and BNA, everybody financially, as we support, contribute to financially to support this thing. The last game, if we miss this game, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, if this our generation fail to restore Biafra, forget about it. Nobody will stand up again. Maybe after 100 years, but before 100 years, everybody everywhere will be Islamized. And do you know the reason our generation has to be the one to restore Biafra? Let me tell you. Because this our generation that is being born after the war, and the people that see the war, and the people that fought the war, the people that see the war, the people that fought the war, the people that is born after the war, the people that grew up in the village, the people that is born in the village, this is the most mixed blood. And you know, they already changed our language that the Igbo people cannot speak Igbo fluent again. They destroy our language. Our people now are giving birth to their children in the city, at Onitsha, Aba, Enugu, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja. Some will also travel and go to America, give birth there. You know? So, the remaining people that is trying to still understand the Igbo parable and the Igbo language, this is the dangerous time. If we miss it now, forget it. And that's why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, if this generation fail to restore Biafra, forget it. And what is the good thing? After he found out that Simon Epka came with all this equipment he has, then he decided to go and lead in front. And you can see him there, right there in front. You see him in front. So we are really coming, we are bringing the history, and we will tell you everything he said yesterday. Then, Emma Good. Good afternoon, Emma Good. Thanks so much for the good job. You too. Nice. Amba Ebu. Emeka. Thank you. We are moving. We are moving. Lolo Norma. Thank you. Joseph. Mado Abuchi Ike. Thank you. Onyeze Fidelis. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Really, here we go. For more things. Here we go. Are you with us? Are you really with us today? We are in the age of at least imagination of celebration. The god of women. You know why Simon Epka decided to pull out every chulo inside his life is because every one of us have seen what Fulanis are doing to our women. They rape them, not only raping them. After raping them, they would pieces their body. Starting from exactly from the place they raped them, they would tear their body in pieces and they throw them through the body of our women's in a camp, yeah, inside farmland to turn a manure. Your own mother, your own sister, your own brother, your own sister, your own nephew, your own cousin. And you think that we will stay here in Europe just to enjoy. No. There are some people that will see something, they will say, enough is enough. We know the importance of democracy and we know the importance of self-defense. Self-defense, the law of self-defense has been activated long time ago. And we have to move. Anytime we read, we do. We recognize people that come. And that is how we do our own 555 vision program. Help us to share. Isdo Aguzie, thank you. Gozie BTV, good morning from joining me. Chidozie Nwoke Dike. We are Biafrans and we move with all speed. We move with all speed. So what we want to show now, we have to revise to put it in the document of Biafra, what happened yesterday. In the document of Biafra, the things that happened yesterday, then we will proceed.
Biafrans, since I was elected the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, I made sure that we fulfill the promise to the Biafra people by following the template and liberating Biafra using multi-dimensional approach. The multi-dimensional approach, the political approach, diplomatic approach, and of course, in self-defense and armed struggle approach. The reason for that is that while we are following the international most acceptable way of liberating people that are being subjugated or enslaved by the oppressors, we as well, and at the same time, decided to protect and defend ourselves against a known terrorist state called Nigeria. So my fellow Biafrans, we continue to pursue the freedom of Biafra people using every mechanism necessary. Of course, there is a need for us to also use the judicial approach. And today we are in Banjul court with the Nigeria terrorist state. The Nigeria terrorist state, many people may not understand why we will continue to address Nigeria as a terrorist state. A country where terrorists are reintegrated within 6 months of so-called surrender. Knowing fully well that you cannot reintegrate terrorists within 6 months. In fact, terrorism is something that is very ideological. It is not something you are going to solve by putting people in one place you call a camp and giving them food and teaching them how to live a life and make food, or how to run. And
So, Biafrans, as we are marching forward, you know, that Fulanis, Usman Danfodio draw the map to Fulanis on how they will capture Biafran land and how they will capture Nigeria. We have it in our file. Everything is packed in our file, inside our archives. Then they've been following this thing gradually. They captured the Hausa people. When they were about to capture the Hausa people, they called them Hausa Fulani. But originally, what we have is Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Wazobia. That is what it is. Nobody knows about Fulani. They begin to integrate. They came from Futajelon. They came from Mali, Senegambia, Chad. Then they entered, they called themselves Hausa Fulani. They captured Hausa Fulani. They captured Hausa, demoted all their emirs, demoted all their leaders, and they installed their own. And they say they will encroach to Benue. As they encroach to Benue, you see what happened, how they are killing people. Now, they are about to enter Biafran land. The god of the land, they rise up and they say, stop there. This land is his own, where his own people dwell. Now, Ahmadu Bello says anybody that will work in Nigeria have to work under their interest, like Peter Mba, like Hope Uzodimma, like Iwe Anyanwu, like Soludo, like every other person that is a representative in Nigeria from Biafran side. They say they must work under their interest. If you cannot work under their interest, nothing for you. They prefer to work with the foreigners. Are you getting it now? Now, when they begin to encroach, they brought their Ruga, which is bringing cows. Their cows have been eating our farmland. And making our people, keeping our people in dungeon and keeping them hunger. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu then created ESN. When he created ESN, then that time it was Fulani henchmen and the Meyetiala. These are the people killing. Then Aisha Buhari told them that the strategy they are using to be killing our people, Nigerian people, is not the map Usman Danfodio draw for them, that they are too violent. They should go gradually. Aisha Buhari made this statement. Now, then they removed the name Fulani henchmen because United Kingdom, England, told them that if they are calling Fulani henchmen, it will destroy their reputation. It will destroy their reputation, or Mietiala. Then they change it up and they call it bandit. Bandit is what you see Nigerian red envelope newspapers carrying. They say bandit when Fulanis kill people. Then they said that any Boko Haram that is being recruited has the opportunity to become Nigerian president. And this is the plan. You see Shetima there as the vice president. And the Tinubu came from Guinea-Bissau or Guinea Equatoria or Guinea what? But he came from Guinea Conakry. That is where Tinubu came from. Tinubu, nobody knows his family in Yoruba land. Now, with the power of Biafran Liberation Army, they bring Fulani recruited Boko Haram. The reason Nigerian government will not go to that court, and the reason United Nations and the nation of this world will stand against them. That is what we are. Why PM said in this place that whether if they like, they should answer the call, and if they don't like, they should ignore it. The important thing is that they have been informed, and the thing we showed you here is that all Nigerian newspaper has carried it that the Biafran government, the Brgie, led by the prime minister of Biafran government, sued the Nigerian government to African court. If they fail to come from now to till December, Biafra will be declared, and you will hear it from him here. What he tell you that will happen, and the automatic delegitimization of Nigeria will take a different dimension. And from this angle now, you will hear how everything is working, and the reason Nigerian government, nobody will summon courage to go to that court. And if they don't come, the world will rule against them. If they come, then how can you integrate a Boko Haram to military and send them to Eastern Zone, killing people? Military. Are you understanding? So, kpọrọkpọtọ na-agbago n'ihu ehi. Complete. So, here now, as according to our system, we must continue to recognize everybody that is writing comment here. Obinago atụ anya ọgụ. Thank you. Diana Agondeba. Diana, I greet you so much for joining again. Good morning, Mazi Paul. Good morning to you, Diana, and every genuine Biafra. Eugene, Eugene, my big brother, I greet you so much. I greet you. Well done for joining. Paul Lutumbani, we must be supporting with everything we have been blessed with to see Biafran restoration as a sure match. Lolo Norma, that's our PM. Igwe Gidigam speaking. Are you hearing it? Hey, good man, Exodus. One name, I greet you. Good man TV. I greet you. Jiseike, one name. Good man, I miss you, Then we have to continue with it.
Do trainings, and then after 6 months, you will say that you have now de-radicalized them. There is no point in de-radicalizing a terrorist that is very ideological. Today we have seen the effect of those whom they claim to have been de-radicalized and reintegrated into the society, including recruiting them into military, police, Air Force, Navy, and all that. We've seen the havocs, the menace they cause in our land, and when they are recruited, they deploy them to Biafra territory, and they will begin to burn villages, houses, instead of protecting the people. And of course, the reason for that is not very, very far from what we have been suspecting for a very long time: Islamization of Nigeria. We do not have anything against Islam, but we expect the other people to also respect our choice of religion. We are Christians, Jewish, and of course, traditional worshippers. And you cannot force us to embrace a different religion that we are not conversant with or that we don't want in our life. So that is the reason you see many killings, ethnic cleansing, annihilation of many ethnic groups, and of course, other indigenous nationalities within the Niger area. And Biafra people have stood up to resist that particular barbarism and massacre of different ethnic nationalities within the Niger area. Biafrans are resisting it, and for that reason, in as much as we want peace, we must defend ourselves. In as much as we want to exit Nigeria, we must make sure that our women and children are not killed like before. We must make sure that we don't go out to the street and give ourselves very cheaply to the Nigeria state to be massacred. We've seen a massacre of Biafrans from 1999 after many, many years.
Yes, Biafrans, we are 555 vision, 555 vision. And before coming to serve Biafra, Chukwukika Abiyama directed us on how to capture the information that is coming and how we are going to preach it. And that's why we are 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel, and the Bible. What you see here going on is gospel and the Bible. You people should understand now that Hamas fighting Israel and Iran fighting Israel. Iran is the leader of terrorists all over the world, you know, and the leader of Hamas visited Nigeria. What is their agenda? To wipe Israel out of the surface of the earth. And since Chukwokika Abiyama said that Israel must be, that is how he said that the Biafrans must be. And they try to understand the origin of all these things. Remember, the former Babylon is found in Iraq and Iran. This Babylon you saw in the Bible, the Babylons that used to kill Israel, those days we read in the Bible, they are the original Iraq and Iran of today. So when you see this thing that is going on, you should also try to connect the dots that these Fulanis are the descendants of that Ishmael, where all this problem originated. And this problem originated from Abraham, Sarah, and Haggai. Are you understanding? And the attention of these Islamic people, Iran, Iraq, Hamas, and the other Muslim of this world is to wipe out every descendant of Israel. We, the Biafrans, Iran is trying to wipe out Israel. All these things. That is exactly what you see going on. This war you read in the Bible, when you read Bible very, very well, you will see war to war, war upon war, war upon war, and war upon war. That war is still going on. You understand now? And before we go on to read, to do this one, our own way in this place is to recognize, because you standing here watching us, sharing it, you are doing mighty. Without you, people will not get informed of what we are doing. One of the advantage we have when we are doing this thing here, when we are doing this thing here, some of the prominent, those people that call themselves educated people, like Philip Emeagwali, for example, the governor of the Igbo man that is a governor in Canada, all those people, they hear our news. Then, since they don't want to communicate with us, and some of them used to communicate with us, and they ask us the contact of PM or how they will enter government. What we are doing here now, we are just scattering the news. The important people, those people that know how to write law, we will direct them to PM or government. Then they will go and do something. The people you see in government are the faces that fight for Biafra. They are the deadly people. When you talk deadly people, those sophisticated human beings, you don't see their faces in Biafra. And they are the people making these things happening. Mary Tokam, I must greet you. Florence Chinwe, Mwa Wolo, God protection upon you and upon you as well. Emmanuel Cyril, thank you. Lolo Noma. Biafrans, please share, subscribe, like, let it go viral. Dalo. John Mwadike, thank you. Fidelis Onyeze Mwachineke, you really almost there. We are there. Exodus, good man. Like and share, subscribe if you have not subscribed. We need numbers in this place as we continue to this gospel we are preaching today. Complete gospel, that is what we are doing today for you to know.
From after the war, we've seen the emergence of Biafra from 1999 under Mossop. Many thousands of them were killed, many buried in shallow grave. From 2013, we saw the emergence of the indigenous people of Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many of them were butchered and killed from 2015 to 2017 to 2018, and of course, even in 2022 and in 2023. Many of them were killed. The last one happened in Aba, in a state called Abia State, in the former Abia State, and they were protesting, and many of them were killed and butchered live in the street of Aba. After that massacre, we ordered sit at home to make sure that those who killed them were hunted down by the Biafra people. Of course, we recorded some success on that, and we continue to make sure that those who come to kill Biafrans will not live to tell the story. It is self-defense. It has been activated, and you can agree with me that since Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the unveiling of the Biafra Defense Forces, the Biafra Liberation Army, and Biafra Resistance Fighters, this barbarism, this killing has reduced to the minimum. They no longer kill our people at will. We no longer even give them that particular opportunity to kill anymore. And each time they come to kill in our community, we have ruthlessly resisted that particular barbarism. And today, you can see all of them crying. And you know, sometimes I look at them, how they cry, and I laugh. I was listening to the so-called defense chief, Musa, lamenting how Nigeria has engaged Finland. I do not know what they are engaging Finland for. Is Simon Ekpa in Nigeria? The answer is no. You know where Biafra Liberation Army they are. If you think that you have the firepower, you go there. You have been going there with armored tanks. You have been visiting those camps. And of course, at the end of the day, you get defeated. And then you go to the social media and cry about Simon Ekpa. Is Simon Ekpa in Nigeria carrying gun? Is Simon Ekpa the one that you are coming to kill in their villages, in the villages? Is Simon Ekpa the one that made you to kill over 200 people in Abasku? Is this Simon Ekpa that was the reason why you killed massacre Biafras at Mpo? Was this Simon Ekpa the reason why you kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why you kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I was still having broadcasts on YouTube. I have not even proved anything to the terrorist state of Nigeria. You kidnapped him, thinking that after that, Biafra will end. In fact, after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many of you organized press conference, from the special advisor to the president then, to the national security advisor, to the minister of justice, AGF, Malami. All of you organized press conference bragging how Biafra have ended, bragging how you can never hear, very soon, nobody will hear about Biafra again. You thought you all succeeded, but hey, actually, I am just starting. If you think that you have cried, believe me, after the 2nd day of December, when Biafra may have counted their vote and issued a declaration for the restoration of independence of Biafra, believe me, your cry will multiply by 1,000.
Hey, Biafrans, we told you before we came up with the 555 vision, Biafran gospel and the Bible. We know that the journey to get Biafra is big, and we can only couple only 555 ideologies, 555 histories, 555 spirits guiding the one we are doing. And the PM the other day, he asked for more than 1,000. So with the small one we acquired, we use it to explain whatever that is going on. And for that reason, Hamilton Luma is here. We thank you for coming. Happy weekend, Hamilton Luma. Austin Adeyi, thank you. Then Ike, he said, please, the lawyers of Biafra, the men that filed the suit, PM and his cabinet, not only EAU, they take the case to ICC and order world organization against Nigeria for her to answer some question and the persecution. If we keep going on here, Ike and every other person, he said that after this case is been, after when Biafra is finally voted, let Biafra vote, there will be great awareness, which Nigerian government have already shared. Great awareness has been circulated from 29, 30, 31. Biafrans will sit at home so that the news of vote will come out. Every other person will go and vote. Then, what do we need from 20 million voters up? And why do we need that 20 million voters up? During registration of Nigerian election, which Peter Obi deceived some gullible ones, the vote being registered is 25,000, and the 5,000 voted for Peter Obi. The people who took their PVC, 25,000 from Biafran land. Then the people that vote for Peter Obi and or anybody they vote, 5,000. This 20,000, we need it. This 20,000, when we get it, then the Biafra will be declared. And it is mandatory that the PM will declare Biafra on the 2nd of December. So, and Ike or Ike, what happened here now is when Biafra will be declared, then we will then begin to go to this area you wrote here now, ICC and the other places. And when we begin to go on, try to follow us. God, Chukwuka called us to show our faces, and we are showing it. So, Gozie BTV, Biafra or Biafra. Austin, thank you. Progress news. Blessing Kelechi. Well done, my brother. Well done, you. Well done. Well done. Progress news. Thank you. Christian Elekwechi. Christian Elekwechi. Elohim is vindicated in our land. Yes. Blessing Kelechi. Progress news, I think, Then, well done, my brother. Keep it up. Yeah, thank you. Then, Anthony Umeji, good morning from Chile. Un saludo, mi amigo, un saludo, un grande saludo. Happy Ume, our PM himself. I appreciate you. Diana Agundeba. Diana, your message didn't come out to write another one. Then, Church Hill. Okay, well done, my brother, and God bless you for the good job you are doing for Biafra, and you too. Sapi Promise. Greeting, Mazi Fafafa Vision. Greetings to you. That is Hamilton Luma, 25 million not voted. 25,000, yes. Christian Emeka Mwigwe. I all must help Biafra by fire, by force. Christian Emeka. Then we continue. We told you, prepare yourself. If you don't have your tea or your coffee, take your own. We are analyzing it. Do you know the message of Wosoyinka? Wosoyinka now, when the election of Peter Obi and the Tinubu started, Wosoyinka departed and they supported the Tinubu. Now he see that the Tinubu cannot do anything. Wosoyinka has turned back again and they keep on sharing his voice in the support of Biafra. We have a lot of things to do today, but we will be taking it small.
I want to also assure you people that the voting for self-referendum that is going today have recorded a very tremendous success. Today, from the homeland alone, we've recorded over 6 million votes. 6 million. And this is just the first stage of the voting. The first stage is going to end this May ending, and we enter the second stage. So those 20 million Biafrans who boycotted the election on the order of the Biafra Republic government in exile during the Nigeria general election, I believe many of them are ready to cast their vote. And the number of those who are waiting to cast their vote may have even increased. And on this note, I want Biafrans to listen to the awareness that we have created globally. Today in America, they are talking about Biafra. In Asia, they are talking about Biafra. We'll force the American media to start writing about Biafra. It is a must because it is going to be the beginning of the civilization in Africa. And on this note, I call on the media team to flash on the screen the latest development. As a matter of fact, I do not know which country this video is coming from, but just to show you how far the Biafra self-referendum awareness have reached, I want the media team to show this video on the screen. Like I said, I do not know from which country, but there are Biafrans, and this particular awareness has penetrated, and we are now global. So media team, flash it on the screen, and I will continue from there. Thank you.
So as they are bringing it up, every Biafra all over the world, go to Asia, go to America, go to South America, go to Sydney, go to Australia, go to Canada, go to America, go to Europe, everywhere in this world, there is no place like home. No Biafra is feeling happy. No Biafra is okay. No Biafra. And here is South Africa. People of South Africa is killing Biafrans day and night, every day. And the only thing that will save them is Biafra.
They are tired. Even my own I don't know how to go that. Even some people that this Stephen, how going to they mess them up with a citizenship. So because when you have a mother, if you a plan, you know how to go over that, it's better for you. So this only I know about that. Either they are not or they are not. 2021, they buy about that total 168. It's also more than whatever they want to that. So Africa, whatever they want. But you can now no. Because I just say that no matter how messed up home is, home is home. From there back, because I had a phone. Let's go home. What happened now? No matter let's go to I like the buy. I rest my case. Because there is some night that one I have alone. No one to buy now that I put to have to. I'm not told you, I'm not because I want to, I'm not told you. So if I got to make it expire, I'll put a couple. So I like to do the back to I rest my case.
Are you hearing it? These are Biafrans that is stranded.
100 and something people.
These are Biafrans that is stranded all over the world. He said in this place, more than 160 people is living in South Africa only this year. Nobody is asking about them. No embassy, Nigerian embassy is asking about them. You call one of your family members, they will tell you that they never see anybody or they've not heard from them. When they kill them, they will bury them in a shallow grave. Your own brothers. The only thing that can save you is Biafra. As we are going on, we will leave it here until PM will start again.
All right, thank you very much. So if you watch the video, you will understand that the spirit of Biafra has possessed Biafrans all over the world. Somebody should be able to find out which country is that. But the Biafran people are voting in mass, in millions, and it is as a result of the resilience of the government, the resilience of the Biafra Defense Forces, and of course, the genuineness in the people piloting the affair of this particular movement. I've just been confirmed that this is from South Africa. So if you listen to the speaker, he said over 100 or something people were killed. last year, and that's the number. It may be more than that. And of course, our aim is to make sure we provide a stable and sane society in Biafra land where our people can return home, develop themselves, and attain their maximal potentials. There is nowhere you are in the world today as a Biafran, no matter how well you are doing, and no matter how important you are, there is no way you are going to attain your potential in those countries of your residence or the countries of your abode. Biafra remain the only hope, the only solution, where your aspiration, your potential, you are going to attain to the highest maximum. So my Biafra people, I want to thank you all for making sure you support this government. For today, we can witness the peace in Biafra land. It is the only place where people are not being butchered like other parts of Nigeria. So I thank you for your support, especially the financial donors who make it possible for us to buy equipment, sophisticated weapons to defend our land against the Nigeria terrorist state that comes with Tucano aircraft, Tucano jet fighter, bombardier, and of course, military tanks, to bomb and bombard our land. We have always provided adequate military hardware to be used by the Biafra Defense Force to defend our women and children from the terrorist state of Nigeria. Today, we have been able to successfully submit the application at the African Court in Banjul.
There's another stage, So we have to continue with our culture. Everybody must have his own culture. You have your own culture, how people know you. And what is our culture? We have to recognize that Paul Cotus is here. More grace to you as well. Paul Cotus, Chiboy John. Please, how the people in Dubai can get the ID. The ID, you can follow the ID in the link. In the link, you will see, follow it down. You will see how you will register the ID and how you will buy your ticket to go to Finland, if you can go to Finland, or you just get your ID. In the link, go to PM Twitter is there. If you go to my Twitter there, it's also hang there. And every other Biafran in the Twitter space, the link is hanging in our face pages. So, Chiboy, that is how that one goes. Peter and Ikechukwu, 555 Vision Carry Go. We are carrying and we are going. Emeka Ndenna, I greet you. Okwu anyị bụ nkụ ụgbọrụ udu mmiri ọkọchị pụọ a na-anyị ya nkụ. Asị ọbara ya ekwukwuo okwu kata ya ekwuzi n'aka amara ka ndị a na-agwa a na-anụkwa. Mana the reality is that ndị a na-agwa na-anụ. Let them go and vote. We count 6 million votes in the Biafran land. As of today, we have 6 million votes. So, akwụbanye n'ikiri. Achọbanye bụ n'ogologo. That is it. Here, Sapi promised, when I told people here in HK or UK, HK or Hong Kong is this, that our PM is God, God sent. Many of them never believed me, but today, every one of them is seeing it playing out. Sapi, in their message, ndị Igbo sị agbara ụzọ Owere mgba ọ dị echi gidigidi. If there is no propaganda, this struggle will not even be so sweet. Listen, when God was about to remove Israelites out of the land of Egypt, he said he hidden the ear and the brain of Pharaoh, because Pharaoh has proven to be very, very stubborn. And for this reason, he will show Pharaoh And from there, he will gather history in order for his name to be exalted. So if you watch today, Sapi, Promise, and every other person that is here, if you watch today, DOS, Nigerian recruited agents, DOS Nigeria, IPOB Nigeria, recruited 500,000 recruited Iraqs online to come and attack us. How many are we? But Chukwukike Abiyama is with us. We defeated 500,000 recruited Iraqs by Nigerian government. Those political control, command and control, and the political solution people. We defeated them. So this is history. So they didn't agree. Now they have agreed that Simon Ekpa is the way. The international news from America said Simon Ekpa, the true leader of Biafra. Are you understanding? So we continue. You know, some of your messages give us another message. Paul, Cotus, 155 Vision, more strength, and to you as well. EIC Biafra, we the Biafra of Biafra area going home. Wow, 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 wow. There is a mighty super chat here from Lolo Norma. Lolo Norma, may the restoration of Biafra be your reward, because what you are giving to me, I don't know how to pay you back. So may God Almighty give you good health, good life, strength, because we will build Biafra for 75 good years. So Lolo Norma and every other good Biafra that is here, God gave Abraham extra life. It's possible. So may God bless you with the extra life for you to join us to build Biafra. That is it. So people that is here, please help us to greet Lolo Norma for giving us extra, giving us cold water to drink. This is the one she gave me the other day. You see? Now we continue. What do you write? Super chat. For today, extraordinary message. It's really sinking. Keep it up. We must keep it up. Then, Emeka, okwu anyị bụ ụkwụ gbawuru udu mmiri ọkọchị pụọ a na-anya ya nkụ. We must continue. Chioma Francisca Chioma, long live great Biafra. Ise. Chioma, long live. Yes, long live the gallant soldier of Biafra and protect them. Ise, Chioma. Chimezie Destiny. Thank you. Emeka, let him talk. Okwu juru. Yes, okwu juru anyị ọnụ, anyị amara ụmụ agba nkịtị. Ọ bịara je ekwukwuo okwu kata ya ekwusi na maka okwu juru anyị ọnụ, anyị amara ụma gba nkịtị. Ọ bụrụ anyị nwa ada akwụsịkwa this program due to na ihe anyị ekwu gwụrụ. We 555 Vision, we don't believe in that saying that says ekwuo m ọnụ ọha m n'ọnụ. I have said how I know. No, we stop program because of time. That is just it. Because akwụba ya n'ikiri achọba ya bụ nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. You understand? Then we continue. Smart Patrick, may God strengthen you. God is our strength. And you see people that is giving us a super chat, we buy very cold water, very cold one, chilled one. When we drink it, then we will come up again. You understand now? Benjamin Chikode. Good afternoon, Benjamin. Obunna Njoko Biafra or Biafra. There will be no more delay. Amen. Ambassador Ike, God, good day, my brother. Alozie Ambrose. Yes, Alozie. Biko, Mechuoka Biama, bless you and you as well. Innocent. Mwaigwe. Thank you, Innocent. Thank you, Innocent. Thank you, Lolo Norma. People is greeting you. Delightful bread game. Thank you. Sapi. Correct. Maze, Vision. You are a spiritual man. Yes, Chukwuka opened our eyes and he directed us. He said, go and read the history of the pyramid. And when we read the history of the pyramid, they directed us. From there, we get the pyramid that is in Nsugbe. From Nsugbe, they say, go to your ancestors. Their ancestors will teach you what you don't know. That is how we come to know that that's why some other people joined this struggle. Are you understanding? Anyị ekwechirigo anyị ekwechirigo complete and otu anyị kwechiri anyị nọ here now. The case now is inside ECOWAS, Organization of African Union Court. Then he told them, if they like, give us referendum. We are peaceful referendum. If you cannot give us peaceful referendum, we will declare Biafra on the 2nd of December. And after that, the legitimization of Nigeria will take another level. You understand? Sonny, whenever you come, you make this place to look beautiful. You see the flower, star, 100%, and the love, everything. Then we have to go back. Ka anyị na-aga the message tata we deliver it because today.
And of course, the details of this application and this filing will be made public immediately after this press briefing. And on this note, our attorney, Dr. Jonathan Levy, will be coming in after me to give more detailed amplifying the importance of this particular application at the African Union. Many other filings will be coming, as I have made very clear to the Biafra people. Our attorney, Dr. Jonathan Levy, will be coming in after me to give more detailed amplifying the importance of this particular application at the African Union. Many other filings will be coming, as I have made very clear to the Biafra people that what we are doing is using a multi-dimensional approach for the freedom of Biafra. So now this is the legal approach that many of you may have wished that it may have come earlier than now, but no, this is the exact time, right time that we take this necessary step. Not it shouldn't have come before, and we shouldn't wait till next month. No, this is the exact right time that we should take this particular step we've taken today. That application was submitted yesterday successfully. We've received acknowledgement, and Dr. Levy will come to give more insight on the implications on the Nigeria side about the Banjul Court application filed by the Biafra government. Officially, Biafra versus Nigeria. On this note, I thank you for your support so far. Remember, we still have a very long way to go. The declaration is coming on the 2nd of December. For this to happen successfully, we need support, we need encouragement, and we'll continue to push until the 2nd of December. Nigerians and their terrorist state are not sleeping. Likewise, the Biafra people, we are also not sleeping. If you look at my eyes, you will find out that I have not slept for many days. And I am still not going to sleep until the 2nd of December. They say, Onye rarora emegini ebureboya. They won. Thank you.
Yes. Somebody wrote here, if they are going to ICC, PM said it here, that more is coming. Then, and you will see it here now. They are asking who is the power of Simon Ekpa. The people, all these people, we may have seen them before. There are also people you can never even see their faces. But what you will know is that Biafra has everything. Biafra, wherever, wherever. That is why we have to go on. We have to go on. We will recognize authority, the king. One thing I love about my PM is his timing for Biafran declaration. He knows that Donald Trump will be in power before Biafra declaration after 6 months war in Nigeria. That is good inspiration. You know, authority, the king, that the Biafran government is the number one to endorse Donald Trump. Biafran government endorsed Donald Trump, the number one on the list that endorsed Donald Trump all over the world. If you check the list, Biafra is number one. Then, then, delightful, delightful. Keep on the good work. Thank you, Martin Eze. One name, one love. Thank you, Igwe Anthony. Biafra superstar. We love you. Biafra superstar. What do you wrote? You write inspiration. You know, we like inspiration. The Lord is your strength. Jisike one name. Yes. Thank you. Jidofo. B. Machi. Is it my own Jidofo? Ndewo, my comrade. Ezigbo nwa Chineke. Is it my own Jidofo? Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. Blessing, Opo, greeting, happy Ume, my brother. We have written to ICC many times. Even Mazen Nandekano has written to them before. Happy Ume, we have written to ICC many times. Even Mazen Nandekano has written to them before. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wrote to ICC before as an individual, as an organization. Simon Ekpa, when he was, listen, Simon Ekpa, when he was Nnamdi Kanu's spiritual son, when he was the Biafran spokesperson, he also wrote to ICC. They didn't answer. He also wrote to this ECOWAS, the African organization. But today, they are writing as a government. Enwe ihe dị iche n'egbe na egbe. Happy Ume? I hope you get it now. Enwe ihe dị iche n'egbe na egbe. Egbe na-agbagbu egbe. Government, Biafran Brgie government is now writing as a government, which Simon Ekpa is the prime minister. There are differences between egbe and the egbe. Okwu anyị bụ nkụ gbawuru udu mmiri, ọkọchị pụọ, a na-anya ya nkụ. Are you getting it? Anyị na-amapụta ha ga-anụ. Anyị na-amapụta ha ga-anụ mkpọtụ anyị, Emeka. Okay, Jidofo. Anyị ji ọfọ wee na-eje o. Anyị ji ọfọ wee na-eje. Lọlọ Nneọma Trump 2024. We are going there. We are going there. Trump 2024. The Ostino TV, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, is the one. No doubt about it. Happy Ume. Yes, so happy Ume. Enwere ihe dị iche n'egbe na egbe. Now government is writing. When we started, we saw our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. He told the Nigerian government, listen, do not write or publish anything saying that Simon Ekpa sued Nigerian government to African court. What you have to write is that the Biafran government, the Brgie, sued Nigerian court to African court. And this is what you see in Nigerian newspaper. They are saying it the way it is. So now, when he will write again as the prime minister, ICC has no way to argue or to obey the letter from the Biafran prime minister. Are you really getting it? Oh, David Onyemach, my brother, good afternoon. I came late. I don't know. And then, Lolo, ego yibo, ego kre kre. Lolo, ego yibo. Lolo Norma gave me a mighty super chat. Please help me to thank her. Then, we will go now to the game of the day. the game of the day. You see it, the picture of the game of the day. This is the picture of the game of the day. And what does it say? In Huffman news, they said Simon Ekpa is the true leader of Biafra. And the Brgie sued Nigerian government, drag Nigerian government to AU court, African Union court, which they must answer. They must answer. And if they fail to answer, good for them. If they answer, good for them. But to anybody that will come to represent illegality will not go scot-free that day, because the law of self-defense has been activated. Code numbers. Are you getting it? Or for promise. Thank you. Good morning, Biafran, all over the world. Then we will go then for the business of the day. I will not stop it, so it will record well.
Thank you, the Prime Minister. Dr. Jonathan, over to you, please.
Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. I also want to thank the spokesperson for making my job very easy, because we all know the background, and she summed it up very well. For those of you who don't know me, I've been involved with Biafra for a long time. I've filed in the past many of these human rights complaints that seem to go nowhere. And my position has always been, when there is a united government of Biafra, such as there is now, we will start to see some results. So now we move forward with a filing with the African Commission, but not on our hands and knees. We don't come forward as a supplicant begging them. We come forward as the government of Biafra. And the name of the communication, the filing that's been made with the African Commission is Biafra versus Nigeria, not Mossab, not some other organization, but the government of Biafra. So that is what's been filed. And thanks to the organization of the government, we had a person in Banjul who was able to negotiate the filing over the counter with the commission. So we have a file stamp on there. And now the Nigerians have to answer. The Nigerian government has to answer, but not to an organization, not to a person, but they have to answer to Biafra. And here, I'll show you. Let's see if I can just share the screen here. Bear with me. Here we go. So if you can see this, it says, before the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, Biafra versus Nigeria. This is it. We come as equals, filing our complaint. And you can see, there it is, the file stamp of the African Commission, which was achieved at
Dr. Levy, Dr. Levy,
yes.
Are you sharing a screen? Because we can't see.
Oh, no. Well, I'm trying to share the screen. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see. Let me see. So let's go back. Yeah, I want everyone to see what the effort was here all about. Go back here. Well, it's maybe I need to do this. How's that? Better? No? Still not.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's good now, but yeah.
It's
There we
good.
go.
Yeah, I see it. So anyway, here we're talking about Biafra versus Nigeria. That's the heading. So the Nigerians will see this, and they will see, the first thing they see is the word Biafra, which will just cause them immense pain, because that's the word that can't be said. And they have to answer. They don't have to, they have to answer to Biafra. That's the significance of this. And we achieved the file stamp, which is on a different one there. But anyway, so that's what we've done, is do this, and we come not begging them for help. We're giving notice to the African. What we're essentially doing is giving notice to the African Union that they need to convey our information directly to the Nigerian government, bring the Nigerian government before the African Commission to answer our complaint. And they need to answer that complaint before the results are in from the referendum. Why is that? Because when the referendum for the reinstatement of Biafra occurs, and when the results are in, Nigeria is going to implode, because legally, a referendum is the way to achieve independence. We're following the law. A referendum is the internationally recognized way to achieve self-determination, or in this case, bring back the self-determination that really never went away. But now, because there's a unified government, it's going to come again. So we're asking the African Union on an emergency basis, hey, talk to these Nigerians, bring them in there, and let's get a peaceful transition going on. A peaceful transition. And, this is what we want. We also want a plan for the reparations. We want the reparations. I'll see if I can turn off the screen sharing. We got it on, but we'll get it back off. Let's see. I can't get it off. So anyway, that's what I was. Oh, here we go. Stop it. All right. So anyway, we want them to come in and we want to stop the implosion. We don't want unnecessary violence because we want a peaceful transition. We want the African Union to lend its good offices to make that smooth transition occur. We want a plan for reparations for economic abuses and human rights abuses. And this is what we're asking. And we're asking as an equal, a co-equal to Nigeria, because we are Biafra. And that's what we're doing here before the African Commission. And that's the approach we're going to take in every other legal proceeding, that it is the Republic of Biafra, which is a co-equal to Nigeria. And this is how we're going to use the legal system and use the international system, because as the Prime Minister has pointed out, we must defend ourselves. But we are possible ways to do this to get the international recognition that is due. And one way to do this is a referendum, going to the international organizations. But if the Nigerians insist, then there's no choice but self-defense. But again, as a last resort. But this is the multi-level approach that we're using. And we expect on an emergency basis upon which this was filed that the Nigerian government will answer this communication before the referendum date at the end of November, before the referendum results are due. We've made this very clear that Nigeria must be brought into the Banjul process before the end of November. And we will wait and see what happens. If the Nigerians refuse, then the African Union will proceed without them under their rules.
Thank you very much, Dr. Levy. And of course, the Biafra government has made their stand very, very clear. As we pursue the freedom of Biafra using this multidimensional approach, diplomatic approach, political approach, legal approach, and of course, the approach of self-defense, we are not dropping down our weapons because we are going to be annihilated by the Nigeria state. We've seen them done it in other parts of Nigeria. They are still doing it, and those people are helpless. So we have taken this position, and nothing on this planet Earth will make us go back. Only the pronunciation from the African Union on the recognition of this particular self-referendum that the Biafra Republic government in exile is conducting at this point. We also demand the ratification of this particular self-referendum, and in case they feel that this is not up to their standard, they are, of course, very free to conduct their own supervised referendum in Biafra. But the first and foremost, our demand is that this ongoing self-referendum must be ratified by the African Union and the Banjul Court. So just to ram it up, and this particular communication will be made public. And
this particular communication will be made public, and it is public now. Please try to hit the like button. The like button is low. Hit the like button of this program, please. Now, you understand when we started to defend Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gospel, we told you that this thing is Biafra versus Nigeria. Then, when DOS came and they divert all the war they has against Nigerian bad government and the Usman Danfodio ideology, we told the DOS, listen, this is Nigeria versus Biafra. And Mazen Nnamdi then says, if you don't know how to fight for Biafra, stay away and give the people who knows how to fight for Biafra chance to come and play inside this stadium. And from here, we have to go back to our culture also. Ambassador Eke, JP, Simon is the true leader indeed. Maybe you will confirm it now. Maybe ndị Igbo says, mgbe chi onye ji fo bụ ụtụtụ ya. Maybe you confirm it now. Simon Ekpa is the true leader indeed. This have a lot to explain. Indeed, it shouldn't be a surprise to you. Lolo Ego Ibo. The stage Biafrans are now is forward we win, backward we win. There is no stopping Biafra now. Yeah, they told you it is Biafra or Biafra, not Biafra or nothing again. That is how it stands. That is how it stands. I see Biafra. We receive the punch. Thank you. The Fact TV. The Fact TV. These are TVs that is supporting us. These are TVs that is either Ekerorweke. You carry the news. Maybe you take my own ideology. You share. I take your own ideology. We share. I am not doing better than you. The Fact TV. I always say it that the difference between here and there is T. Yeah, about inspirational writing. And the T stands for now. Now is the truthful time for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. More grace to your elbow, Eba. Are you understanding? The Fact TV and every other person here. PM said it in this place. He says, this is the right time for Biafran government to write to African Union to sue Nigerian government against the illegality and the injustice. Nobody can say we would have do it before or we should have waited to do it. Now it is clear. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now is defending himself in front of court. And the law says, even the law of God says, whatever you condemn in this world, I condemn in heaven. Whoever you set free in this world, I set free in heaven. Are you understanding? Today, the human rights organizations all over the world have written and set Mazen Nnamdi Kanu free. EU has set European Union has set Mazen Nnamdi Kanu free. All the courts in Nigeria has set Mazen Nnamdi Kanu free. The one in Abia State said they should pay him 1 billion naira compensation. The one in Enugu said they should pay him billions of naira compensation. So he is free from all sin. Let me extend a little. What we are doing is another translation of Jehovah's Witness. If you see these people that is called Jehovah's Witness, how does it start? Jesus Christ was killed only because he healed the sick and he raised the dead. He made a blind man to see. And they say, why should you work on Saturday? They persecuted him. Then people begin to bear witness to him. Why should you kill such a person? Are you understanding? That is what we are doing. We are 555 vision, Biafran gospel, and the Bible. So we continue. Lolo Ego Ibo. Nigeria should know the meaning of referendum by now. But for where? Now we for them. Yes, now whether they like it or they don't like it, we are not forcing them. David Onyemach, a great job can never be hidden. Never. Biafra has been existing and will ever exist, despite whatever. All hail Biafra. Forward we move. The Fact TV, Epka Njoko, more grace to your elbow. Nwanne m nwoke. Airborne, airborne, we go, we go. Innocent, Nwaigwe. Thank God for our PM. Multi-dimension approach. You know, that is why we like reading messages. You see it here now, multi-dimension approach with more than 1,000 men wisdom, following them by all front, all front, all front. Nigeria government never believed that the Biafran government will take them to court. And here it says, Biafra versus Nigeria. Today, Biafra has taken Nigerian government to African Organization Court to play. This is 11-11 match. 11-11 match. You have your goalkeeper, you have your defense, you have your center campista, and you have forwarders that is playing. Then let Nigeria bring their players. Are you understanding? The bridge is there. Diplomats are there. You can see some kind faces. You can see some kind faces that is already being forwarded to this game. You see some kind faces. Then let us see whom Nigerian government is bringing to come and play. And if they didn't come to play, we will do them walk over. How many people understand when you are playing football, if you have a match to play with someone, which is some other team, if they fail to come, you do them walk over by 3 goals. That is what will happen because nobody will come to play for Nigeria. Are you understanding? Try to get it well. Lolo, ego, yibo. That is whom we are. We are not hiding anything. We are the children of light. Automatic. Chukwuka is doing it, not we, not our power. Ngozi Maureen Ngozi. God bless you. Thank you. Isaac Nnaji, ndewo nwanne mmadụ. Kingsley Washington, akwụbanye n'ikiri, achọba nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo, complete. You know, akwụbanye n'ikiri, then you will begin to look for this kind of people.
That's okay.
You will begin to look for this kind of people. Echo akwụ banye n'ikiri, achọba nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. Are you understanding? Because okwu anyị bụ nkụ ụgbọrụ udu mmiri, ọkọchị pụọ, a na-anya ya nkụ. The sea has a new challenge every now and then because the treasure is hidden in an open place. Remember that a picture speaks more than 1,000 words. We are just reading this thing not because we don't know other things. We will analyze to give more inspiration, but we are running because Chiejeji. Now, Lolo Ego Yibo, well understood. Anyị na-akọwa ya otu onye ukwu na onye nta ga-esi aghọta ihe anyị na-eme. Nwa okike dabere chi, anyị dabere n'aka Chineke complete. Anyị nọ n'aka Chineke wee na-eme ihe ọbụla anyị na-eme. Ostino TV, Nnamdi Kanu will be proud of our prime minister. That is the final. And itinyekwe full stop na ya, full stop. That is it. When the man did the thing. Lord Ego Yibo. Now we for Nigeria is what we wrote. You know, Kingsman, King's Way. Kingsman, King's Way. Good day, sir. Greeting to you all, Biafra worldwide. Shalom, shalom, Shabbat. To you, our lovely PM, Simon Epka, and all the gallant men in Holy Land of Biafra. Barak, Haba, Shaban, Adonai, be with you all. Okay. Austin, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be proud of our PM. Complete. Yes, with the full stop. Moran. God bless you. Peace to Biafran people. Amechi Jones Ohe Biafra. Alozie Ambrose. I greet you. Ndewo nwanne nke m. Stella Ozuka. Biafra must come. Mary Tokam, my big sister. I greet you with these wonderful flowers. Now we continue. We continue.
Believe that many press, journalists, and the media representatives who are here, this particular application and filing will be made public. We're not hiding anything, and Biafrans can see exactly what the government have done and what we are still going to do. There are many.
So Biafrans, we have to. You have seen the key of this thing. Let us go and refresh. We have to refresh because our people is here now. We will refresh something, refresh your memory because we are not today. We have time. We have time, and here we go. Here we go. Bear with me. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Please bear with me. So you will know what we are doing. Yeah. I shared this thing now. So that we can wait here then a book is ready. Yeah. I'm sharing this thing now. Please bear with me. Okay. That one I drew it. Then no there now. If it doesn't want to come out, let it be there. Are you getting it? Are you getting it very, very well? Our women are now living with the hope. There is hope. Energy is entering the life of our mothers, the life of our sisters, the life of our cousins, the life of our relatives. Hope is entering them. You see the PM, they are now spreading his picture, his photo everywhere. The only hope left for Biafrans. If not, Fulanis will eat you raw. They will eat you raw. I really want to show you something, and I don't know why it's going the way it's going. I don't know why it's going the way it's going, but all the same. We have a lot of things to give to Biafrans. If that one didn't come out. Here. Where to?
When you hear me, I'm not giving promise here
When I talk about government of Nigeria, I'm not talking about it because they want to give me anything or because there's any interest there. I am only doing that because I am a prophet. When I get prophecy of Nnamdi Kanu, I have never seen him before, I've never met him before, but the Lord revealed that revelation to me and I give the prophecy. I gave it clear the way I saw it in the realm of the spirit. And for those who are followers and iPod and all these things, when I gave a prophecy again about Master Simon Epka, some people were like, "Oh, what are you saying?" I said, "This man is possessed with the spirit of freedom. Look at what I saw. Look at what I saw. Look at the dimension it's going." A lot of people say, "Oh, it cannot be possible. We crucify. My own is when I say something, I keep quiet and then I fold my hand like this. I begin to watch. I put my hand because I know I did not hear from man. If you cannot hear from God, don't say it, so that you don't disgrace yourself. That was why when you come to speak and the God has spoken to your ears, you say it with every.
Are you getting it? Before we took oath to defend Simon Epka, it was 2017. At that time, Simon himself is still one Nigeria. When we saw vision that this is the person that will liberate Biafra. And the one thing very, very good is God himself has put in the words we will use to support anything he do. That is the difference between a carnal man and a spiritual man. Then we will continue to read people's law. Ego Ibo. God bless you, Mazi. Thank you. Chinonso Ndubisi. We must continue to do anything to get Biafra now in this world. Nothing is going to stop us. Nothing will stop us. Okay, Chuku Frank, may God bless you, my brother, and you too. Also, Kingsman, Kingsway, please, my honorable sir, is there any place here in Bibao where the Biafrans is having gathering? No, you can contact the Biafran Spanish rape. Spanish rape is will give you better information about that. The Spanish rape will give you better information about that. I don't know about Bilbao. I don't know about Bilbao, but the Biafran liaison office now is in Barcelona. It's in Barcelona. So we continue with what we come with. There is something we shared, and we have to open it now. Sorry for how this thing is coming out. Sorry for how it's coming out. But we are bringing evidences of what we are doing. But since it doesn't come that way, so we will leave it and go to another game of the day.
Some people insisting that no one should go to work on Mondays, and they've been killing soldiers, especially. How do you assess the security situation in the southeast relative to the capacity of the armed forces? Killing soldiers, especially on Mondays, and they've been killing soldiers, especially.
So, Biafrans, you may have watched this thing. The program our PM did yesterday, he analyzed this thing, but our job is to make it to sink inside people. The journalist specify the kind of killings or whatever that is going on in the southeast. He said that the Biafran Liberation Army is after the recruited Boko Haram uniform in soldier. That this is the people they are killing or they are buying, any language you want to use. The journalist we used to listen to him, he specified and he said that the Biafran Liberation Army is killing the Fulani recruited Boko Haram in uniform. Are you understanding? That the video is what I wanted to play so that you will know how Nigerian people will not even try to go to that court. And from there, we will do them what they call walkover. The winning for Biafra is more than 100%. So we continue. You may have seen it, but let me tell you exactly how the court will play. Now,
how do you assess the security situation in the southeast relative to the capacity of the armed forces?
Yeah, you know, the southeast has its own challenges because of, again, the nature of the terrain. The terrain plays vital role. You know, it's thickly forested, so it affords you, somebody can, and then you just be passing by and then so it makes it a bit more difficult. Even with your air.
Are you hearing it? That is very difficult. How do you, the journalist asked him, how do you now trying to go and challenge a dedicated army, military of their own, Biafran Liberation Army? How are you going to challenge them? Then he is now saying that this place is a thick forest. It is very, very difficult for them to confront the Biafran Liberation Army. Are you understanding? Many people is not really understanding. A lot of people new here. A lot of people understand the game, but we are here to keep your brain busy. He said it is very difficult for them. Then we continue.
In fact, it makes it difficult more with air. Difficult. Even with your air, in fact, it makes it difficult more with air. Even when you fly abroad ahead, you hardly can see anything. So that makes it extremely. So we have ahead, you hardly can see anything. So that.
Even when you fly ahead, you hardly see anything. Because of what? The gods of the land of Biafran people is their protection. The gods of the land, the Biafran gods is the protection the Biafrans is having. You see when they throw bomb, the Biafran Liberation Army will bring out those bombs. They will say, this is what Nigerian government threw here. But look at us, we are here. The chief of army staff is confessing to the whole world. This is international. He is confessing to the whole world that they cannot do anything to stop Biafran restoration come 2nd of December 2024. Let us continue.
Makes it extremely. So we have to fine-tune the training of the troops there to jungle warfare. And jungle warfare has its own different challenges because you cannot use a lot of equipment they're using. You have to go fully dismounted. And because to fine-tune the training of the troops there to jungle warfare. And jungle warfare has its own different challenges because you cannot use a lot of equipment they're using. You have to go fully dismounted. And because, again, those are their own areas.
That they have to go to jungle warfare. And the kind of equipment they are going to use, they will use because now they are going to fight people who is fighting for self-defense. Tell me now how Nigerian government is going to represent, who is going to represent one in that EU. Are you understanding this thing now? These people, what are they fighting for? The right to live and the right for existence. That is what they are fighting for. And the chief of army staff that came from Benue State, his own people has been killed and they reduced to nothing. He said that from air, it's difficult for them to fight the Biafran Liberation Army and the Biafran resistance fighters. But they have no other option than to go to guerrilla warfare. And this guerrilla warfare, that the Biafran resistance fighters and the Biafran Liberation Army is in advantage because they are playing home match, advantage of home. Whom are they trying to kill and who are they trying to destroy? People who is fighting for self-defense. How are you then going to court in African Union to go and say that you came to kill innocent people? Are you understanding the law? Because we are judging the matter in this place. As we must continue with people, Obi, then we must continue. Really, we must continue. Then we continue.
There's a lot of advantages they have that they've built up with dismounted. And because again, those are their own areas, a lot of advantages they have that they've built up within. But we are just dismounted. And because again, those are their own areas, a lot of advantages they have that they've built up within. But we are getting so much successes are really.
A loser has already accepted defeat. Someone who is a chief of army staff already accepted defeat before the game starts. You know, they wrote in that column the Biafra versus Nigeria. That is what they write. In the law, they write there Biafra versus Nigeria. This is like Biafra is going to play ball with Nigeria inside African Union Court. Then Biafra already set up their 11 players that will play, and they have extra multi-dimensional ideology that will play. Extra, those people who used to stay in bench in case someone is tired, another one will enter. And the coach is there. Which is Simon Eba and the Brgie. Then Nnamdi Kanu is then living in front. Biafra already set up their 11 players and they have extra replacement that will play their game. Here now, Chief of Army Staff Musa is now telling you that the Biafrans has advantage because they are playing home. Already accepted defeat. Then tell me in comment section, what do you think that will make Biafra not to come? A sure match. Before we come to serve Biafra, to show our face, we already calculated this thing. Then we say, man, we have to join this game and play it. Let us try to recognize people because this is our culture. Happy Ume, please ask Musa, what is the military doing in the East? The military, Musa, Happy Ume say I should ask you, what are your military Boko Haram recruited military doing in the Southeast? Happy Ume, what they are doing is they are going there using their cows to destroy our farmland. They rape our women. They kill innocent people. They burn houses. They render people useless in their homeland. And they are serving Usman Danfodio ideology by capturing Nigeria, digging their Quran down to Atlantic Ocean. Happy Ume, that is what they are doing there. And the reason what they are going to answer in the court, that is what we are now playing, how it's going to be. You know, before a football game will start, commentators will start to analyze how is this ball going to be. How is Barcelona going to play with Madrid? How is Madrid going to play with Manchester United? This is the game. The game has started, and try, if you have not subscribed to this channel, 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel and the Bible, try to do so. Subscribe, hit the like button, turn on the notification button so that when we come online, you will be able to be notified. And those that has not hitting the like button now, try to do so because we still have some time for Biafrans today. Then, Joseph Maduabuchi, our leader Nnamdi Kanu, told Biafrans he will not be the one that to fail Biafrans, but DOS failed him. And if they fail, they can never stop the coming of Biafra Republic. They cannot do anything. DOS has failed. They said they are not fighting for Biafra. They are creating awareness. Our culture is what we are doing. Innocent able. God has given us Biafra through Mazi Epka, and nothing will stop it. Please, I need UK coordinator number. Write us or call anybody who is IPOB, and they will connect you to UK coordinator number. Are you getting it? Try to contribute. If you have not voted, vote. Tell your family members to go and vote, and they try to come and do fundraising today. Law, ego, yibo. Are you hearing me? Mazi, we understand it. We say it the way it is. The game, how they are going to play this court is what we are doing here now. And law is law. God is law. Law is God. God said, whomever you condemn in this world, I condemn in heaven. Whomever you set free, I set free in heaven. And then Nnamdi Kanu has been set free. Do you think that God will condemn him? No way. And let's go to African Union. We have to read some comments. Reading comment is one of the joy we have. Happy Ume. Why are the army not fighting terrorists? Fulani in the north. Happy Ume. Musa, the Happy Ume say, I should ask you again, why are your army not fighting terrorists in the north, but will come to east fighting innocent people? Because they are serving the ideology of Usman Danfodio, which is Ruga, which is ethnic cleansing. Any place Fulanis come across, that place will become depopulated. Remember that there is an agenda going on in this world, which is called depopulation of the humans, because science says that the world is overpopulated. So Fulanis took it in Africa to be eliminating people. But to me and you, how can you allow Fulani to eliminate you for them to live? This is the thing. Tell me how Fulanis and Nigerian government is going to win this case. I want somebody to tell me how they are going to win this case. You see this 11-11. Nobody will represent Nigeria there. Let us continue. Freedom is taken, and by fire, by force, from all dimensions. Happy woman, Nigeria will not fight, defeat us again. Nigeria can never defeat us again. I just pause it because Musa told you that the Biafran Liberation Army is in advantage, already accepted defeat, and they tell Musa that he is unqualified to become the minister. Then Ndubisi Musa will keep crying because in this war, Chukwukika Biama is with us. Thou will go and come back with a body bag. Listen, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who wrote this thing, Ndubisi Obi, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us a psalm from 1 to 150, and the day of Psalm 56, our ancestors in Biafran land all over the world, they gathered together and they did the same miracle that happened in the book of Ezekiel. The bone shall rise again. That thing happened in Biafran land. The bone rose again, and the 7,500 Biafran dead warriors arose in Biafran land. You will hear what Musa said in this place. He said they can't even see them. That is why we are analyzing it. If you have not hit the like button or share, try to do it, because sometimes YouTube will tell us if what we are doing is right and if you are communicating. So it is necessary what we are doing. Then Happy Ume again. The God of Biafra, our ancestors will continue to protect us. Happy women, we just told you here now that our ancestors arose 7,500 Biafran dead warriors. When we were reading Psalm 56, on Psalm 56, that is what happened. And the people that gathered that day to do that thing, none of them is talking about Biafra today. All of them hide. Have you seen Nigerian government fighting any pastor that is talking about Biafra? But they are rega, going everywhere, looking for all the native doctors, all the SMOs in Biafran land. Why is it that they are not going after pastors? Because pastors are serving the interests of missionary journey, colonial masters. So the people who did that thing, Musa told you in this place that the other place is covered with a forest. They don't see them. That is why we are analyzing this thing. Happy women? Then, Lolo Ego Yibo, it only means that the God of Biafra is active. 100% Ego Yibo. Are you understanding? Musa, you and the Nigeria propaganda will not work. Biafra will be separated from Nigeria 2024. No it and no peace. Emeka Vitalis. Ogo. I don't understand this one. Ogoj. I don't know it. Then, Lolo Norma, the coming of Biafra is a sure banker. Period. Lolo Norma, we are analyzing this thing. Try to understand that when Bayern Munich will go and play ball now with Barcelona, commentators will start to analyze what Balak is going to do, what Mene is going to do, how are they going to play. Did Mene has injury? Did Balak has injury? Did the Klose has injury? The people that played for Bayern that time. If there is any injury, maybe they are playing with the Barcelona, they say that Messi has injury, they will begin to count point that because Messi will not play or Cristiano Ronaldo will not play, that means they are in advantage. Now, Musa is telling you that the Biafran Liberation Army is in advantage. They are playing home. And when they come, they are nowhere to be found. Are you getting it? So the coming of Biafra is a sure banker, period. Lolo Norma. Hamilton Luma can't wait to be one of the first residents in our new capital, Ebube. Hey, Chineke God, Ebube. Do you know, Hamilton Luma, when the capital of Biafra was in Enugu during Ojukwu? That's why the game goes like that. When Owazurike started, he also focused the capital in Enugu. You see how Ojukwu ended. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was looking for the capital of Biafra, do you see the language now change? They told him that Obi Igbo, because the heart of Igbo people, that is Obi Igbo in River State. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was thinking that Obi Igbo will be the capital of Biafra. Then Wike, the governor of River State, then arose and slaughtered a lot of people. Such a thing cannot happen. You understand? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu then cried bitterly. Then people now rise up and they begin to talk concerning Igodomigodo. They say Igodomigodo is the key. Then from here, 555 vision. That time, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was having Caroline Uchenna as a secretary. We sent the message to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu through Caroline, because we have been trying to send message through Master Prophet. Master Prophet say he cannot deliver this message. When the message got to Nnamdi Kanu, that the place he is looking for is in Ebube, it was late. Are you getting it? Master Prophet delayed that message. The message didn't go to him. This is the thing. Can't wait to be one of the first residents in our new capital, Ebube, capital city. Now, when Simon Ekpa then enter, he begin to search because igodomigodo bụ nwa key, the small key, you must put it inside the big key, then the door will open. Then Simon Ekpa then located the capital of Biafra, which is Ebube. Then, what do you hear Musa saying today? Musa says that they can't see them because the power of Biafra has been recognized in Ebube, Ezebilago Kingdom, the Garden of Eden, the place where the colonial masters, the Britain, left last after colonialism, before handing us over to Fulanis. And the Ojos Okalo become the governor of Abia State only for him to hand that place over to Fulani because Britain studied that place. They say the power they found in this place, nobody can defeat them. Nobody can defeat Biafra. Then when they were handing over that place to Fulani, they told Fulanis, do everything to make sure you get in touch to that place, that they should get that place, that area. When Babangida was the president of Nigeria, then he made a contract with Ojos Okalo. He told Ojos Okalo, if you can give Fulanis that land, Ezebilago Palace, Ezebilago Kingdom, then they will make him governor of Abia State. Ojos Okano signed that law, that is contract. Immediately he became the governor of Abia State. He removed Fulanis from Gariki, Isigate in Umuahia. How many people knows Isigate in Umuahia? Then that is where Fulanis used to stay then in Umuahia. Isigate in Umuahia. Then Ojos Okano has to transfer them to Ezebilago Kingdom, Ebube. Are you getting it? Then now PM now restored that place. The game now changed. And since the game changed, what is happening? The war begin. LSOT knows this secret. If you come to Southeast today, LSOT is the only person that fold his hand. He don't want to talk anything concerning sit at home. He don't want to talk anything concerning Simon Ekpa. He don't want to talk nothing. He is doing his job. Then he told the Fulanis, you must leave that place. That place is where they kidnapped that prelate that time from Ihube. Are you understanding now? That place is the most holy place in Biafran land, the most strongest in Biafran land. Since that day, what do you see happening in Biafran land when the real territory has been recognized? So we continue. Big Mommy, Musa has fallen and not to rise again. Freeman, Ike otu onye adezu. We can never do this thing alone. Makanehi nagene. Ike otu onye adezu. We continue with the law ego yibo. Great question. Is there any need for the Nigerian force to be in Biafran land? Yeah, people. No need. They go there, they die, they go with the body bag. Then Ike otu onye adezu. Happy weekend. Go to Onya Dezu. Press the like button, please. Blessing Okpoku. Musa and his Nigerian government are frustrated, completely frustrated. Iko to Onya Dezu. Big Mama, Iko to Onya Dezu is sending his mighty greetings. Lolo Yogo Yibo, Iko to Onya Dezu is greeting you. Big Mami, Musa said his men are not on the air. They cannot see anything. So we Biafrans are overcoming the Musa terrorists in uniform. You understand it, Big Mama. Then Ego Yibo, they never born Nigeria to ever defeat Biafra. They have never, this again, Nigeria has never defeated Biafra. Ego Yibo, Nigeria has never defeated Biafra. It was what did they go on say? They said no victor, no vanquish. That is no victor, no vanquish. So Ego Ibo, Nigeria has never defeated Biafra. It has never happened. Ojukwu says, he who fight and run away, live to fight another day. So we keep the record straight. Dollar Force, Ndewo Nwa Biafra. Dollar Force, hit the like button if you have not hit it. Dollar Force, you go to Onyadezu. This, okay, let us go. Let us really go. Let us really go to Musa. And we continue.
Very encouraging. What we have that they've built up within, but we are getting so much successes are really very encouraging. What is going on in that area is purely criminality. And I can tell you, when we've entered the bushes, what you see, I want Nigerians to understand that it is, you see them killing, dismembering, removing parts of human beings. You see a lot of vehicles that they just see a vehicle, catch person and just kill him. There are a lot of graves all over, scattered all over the places. You see corpses, skeletons. It is just simple madness.
Are they not recruited the Bubago? These are the recruited the Bubago. These are the terrorists. When they were trying to enforce sit at home, when Simon Epka said sit at home, they recruited the Bubago to go and enforce it at home in order for them to put bounty on the head of our prime minister. The bounty down failed. Now they are crying like babies. You understand? We continue. We continue.
And they do, we see a lot of rituals. They do a lot of human rituals within those areas. And they do, we see a lot of rituals. They do a lot of human rituals within those areas.
Onye chi nazo onwe ya ụmụ ụwa onye chi nazo onwe ya onye kwere chi ya ekwere o. Is it not? Then Chukwu Okike Abiama created everything Igbo people, Biafrans will use to defend themselves. There is a question I asked one time in a very important meeting. We asked them, which power is defending Biafra today? Is it the power of the person that will come, or is it the power of our ancestors? And many people, if you can answer this question also in a comment section, it will be nice. Lolo Norma Vision 555, please forgive me. My visitor are here. Okay, no problem, let us rush the. Then we continue. Listen.
So it is much, and that's why it's important for us to be able to follow up again the leadership, especially this Simon Epka that is in Finland. That is causing this a lot of problem by his comments. The federal government has taken that up with the Finnish government on the need to be able to curtail that, and then we're also following through the cyberspace to be able to address those issues. We are seeing people that are also sponsoring them to be able to curtail that, and then we're the Finnish government on the need to be able to.
Today's program is, we are dealing with it. When Nigerian government went to meet Finland government, what did the Finland government told them? Finland government told them, get away from here. They came to the office. Finland government told the Nigerian government to get away from this place. They don't want to see them around. That was what the Finland government told them. So we are here doing it. Obunago. Then Musa and the interviewer are of evil and the corrupt-minded, vomiting the rubbish from their mouth. Yes, Musa, your propaganda will not work. Go and face the terrorists. That is the message, Musa. Hear it, and we are sending you the message clearly.
To curtail that, and then we're also following through the cyberspace to be able to address those issues. We are seeing people that are also sponsoring them. There are a lot of people that are sending funds to them. We are aware of that. We are picking the issues. We are seeing people that are also sponsoring them. There are a lot of people that are sending funds to them. We are aware of that.
We are analyzing the court to remember that what we are doing here, we are analyzing how the court will be. Musa confirmed in this place that a lot of people are supporting them, sending them fund to support their own freedom in order for them not to be killed by recruited Boko Haram in uniform, in army uniform, in police uniform. And a lot of people all over the world begin to donate money. That is why you see fundraising going on. Tell me now, who is going to begin to look for people who donated money? Which court will do that thing? And how did the court rule this kind of judgment? Judge will say that majority carry the vote. The people need freedom and they donated money for their freedom. Then how are you now? How do you want us to go to Canada and they arrest one person? You go to America and they arrest another person. We go to Somalia and they arrest one person. We go to any part of this world. You see fundraising all over the world come to donate. That is what Musa is talking in this place. Then tell me again, how do you think Nigerian government is going to win this war? We have come across law. We are now judging this law. Are you understanding how it's going to be? How they are going to do it? Tell me, is an African law organization going to tell you that the people who donated money, when Simon ever say, come and donate money if you think you want freedom, and the millions of people are donating? Musa confirmed it in this place. Are you telling me that these people, African Union, will then say, let us go all over the world and begin to search for people? It can never happen. So this 11-11 game, Nigeria is losing mighty, and nobody will play for Nigeria in this match. 11-11. What Biafra is going to do to Nigeria is walk over because they are not coming to participate. Who will be the person that will come and they receive like a 30-0? Are you understanding? And we must go to our culture. Happy women, our ancestors are with us. We will recognize them. Automatic, Ekoria Fonko, Yahweh Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, the power that He made us to be, the power that created heaven and earth, that is our strength. Are you understanding? That is why Musa said, even from up, they cannot see the people they are fighting with. Even down, that these people, they are staying in their own territory. They are playing home. The people who play home have advantage. Flora Akubilo, thank you so much for joining, my big sister. Thank you so much. Mazinde Ohe Biafra. Happy woman. Please tell Musa to tell us, Biafrans, who is sponsoring the Fulani terrorists. Happy woman. Musa, Happy woman said, I should ask you. We saw Gumi when Gumi is now the tax collector. When they kidnap people, Gumi will then collect the money and they pay the terrorists. He will pay the terrorists. You understand? And the Fulanis have taken kidnap as their business. But the Biafrans is now donating from their hard-earned money to support their own freedom. Then go to the African court. We never come to ICC. African court will then ask Musa, who is sponsoring the Fulani terrorists? They take ransom by force. They kidnap school children. They rape them. Nigerian government will take our own money to pay them and they give to them. Are you understanding? Everything is registered. Tell me how this court will be ruled. We are now analyzing as a commentator inside this field, inside this post, inside this camp that we are going to play. Do you think African Union, no matter how stupid they may be, that these people will judge against? Do you think a Nigerian person will go there? Nobody. I am not seeing anybody representing Nigeria. So, Musa, that is the question they say I should ask you. Big Mommy, Musa, if a child fetched firewood that is bigger than his fellow children, those children will say that the child fetched his firewood in a bad forest. Hey, mata battery bayananko as not by major of ya. You got a guy not ya ni Igbo. Listen, big mama, big mommy. They said when we were preparing to serve Biafra, the through pyramid, they directed us to go and study the first telecommunication, and the first telecommunication ever built in this world is pyramid. From there, we get in Sube. And from there, they say we should go and learn Igbo parable. Then we learn Igbo parable. That is what you just wrote here. Nwata kpatụ ibe ya na nkụ, ọ sị na ọ kpara ya n'aja ọfịa. Musa is the dreaming Akubilo, the youngest. God of Biafra is working. That's why they can't see us. Yes, now, the God of our ancestors. Quizy Ude. Good afternoon, sir. For God Almighty shower his blessings and protection upon you all, and you as well. Diana Agundiba. Then Musa Christopher and Babajide are the same. Musa Christopher and the Babajide. Happy man. Hey, Chineke God. Biafrans. Lord Akubilo, everybody that is here, Happy Woman has given us mighty cold drink. Say we should cool our brain, because what we are doing here, we are bringing this law. Hi, Chineke said, what you condemn in heaven, I condemn in this earth. That is what he said. Mazen Nambekano has been set free from all powers that is governing this earth. Nigeria hold him captive. Persecution. Tell me which person will stand up in that African Union Court to stand against the Biafra. Okwu anyị bụ okwu anyị bụ nkụ gbọrọ udu mmiri ọkọchịpụ a na-anyị ya nkụ maka n'ihi akwụbanye n'ikiri achọba nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. Musa and Babajide are the same. Their father's house have been taken over by the Boko Haram terrorists. They can't do anything about it. They read just against the people defending themselves. Musa, do you think they told you that Igbo people are unless we never want to stand up? Now we stand up. We are doing what Chukwuka asked us to do. And here we are not doing it to get it right. And we are not doing it for you to like what we are doing. We are doing what Chukwuka asked us to do. Do remember, Mazen Namdekano says, whenever he stands behind this microphone, Nanjinji, Ganeji, anything oku bu gospel. Then, Biafrans, please help us to send big mighty prayer to help you with for this mighty blessing and this super chat. Happy may the restoration of Biafra be the reward to this mighty gift you give us today. Richard Macha, Maze 555, we are happy with what you are doing, and you as well. We go to Musa, please.
We're profiling them at the right time. All of them will be picked. International organizations have, especially the US and the UN, are aware, and they are going after them. There are a lot of them in the US and Europe. They are contributing money to what is going on them at the right time. All of them will be picked. We're profiling them at the right time. All of them will be picked. Like sending funds to them. We're aware of that. Those issues. We are seeing people that are also sponsoring them. There are a lot of people that are sending funds to them. We're aware of that. We're profiling them at the right time. All of them will be picked. International organizations have, especially the US and the UN, are aware, and they are going after them. There are a lot of them in the US and Europe. They are contributing money to what is going on in that place. And so all of them will be both within the local area. So like I said, it's basically...
But man, you people can just imagine human being that call himself Minister of Defense. So a lot of people, we are asking How do they say it in Igbo? When majority carry the vote, when majority decide, that is democracy. Musa, Chief of Army of Defense, says a lot of people is donating money for their freedom. And what is democracy? Tell me what they are going to face in that court. What is democracy? Democracy is the will of the people, the choice of the people. And what is he saying in this place? What is actually saying in this place is that Biafrans need freedom and they are donating for their freedom. International communities is watching us. This one we are doing. We are seeing them here as well. And they know that we are doing and defending our rights. We know the law. We know what we are doing. Do you think that you will stop me from talking? No, we know the law. The law of self-defense has been opened and activated. Then what do you think you can do? What do you think you can do? When Nnamdi Kanu was traveling all over the world, why did they try to arrest him in Kenya where there is no law? Are you understanding? Musa said here that a lot of people, do you think, you know one thing, when Britain came to Nigeria, by ideology of Leopardo of Belgium, he said, they have to teach people how to read and how to write, but they should not teach them how to think and how to ask a question. Then they go ahead and they removed history out of Nigerian school curriculum for people just to become zombie. But onye njenje ka onye isi awụ amamife. We have traveled. Now we know our right. Then we say, we will bring Biafra from diaspora. And through internet, we will tell our people that what they are doing is right for self-defense. You understand? So we have to go to our culture as well. Then, you for sure. Making sense, bro. Franca Okonkwo, yes, your brother. Good afternoon. Happy Ume, thank you. Then Hilary, Michelle, happy. Then Big Mommy, don't you have your own charm? Let me tell you, he that is in Biafran land is greater than he that is in the zoo. We will use Bible to preach this thing. We are 555 visions, Biafran gospel, and the Bible. Are you getting it? Now that you are reading it from Bible quotation. He that is in Biafran land is greater than he that is in the zoo. Alozie Ambrose. They say that we ritual, that we push drug, we cannibalize, just frustrating lies to make the world to see us as bad, forgotten that their president is a lie, is a yeah, is a lead drug baron. Mad people. Tinubu has a drug case. That is why reading comment is very, very good. Tinubu has drug case in America, and he came to Nigeria and become president. And the Musa, chief of army staff that's supposed to go and arrest Musa, is here telling people that we are donating money to defend our lives. Can you imagine such a thing? Then, Alozian Bruce, thank you. Franca Okonkwo, we here, come pick them. Yeah, come pick them. Shame on you, Musa. I'm coming. I'm coming, please. To serve Biafra is not easy. Then they define our attention too much. Please, I'm coming. Okay. Happy woman. Your fear, morning will not win this time. We have defeated fear. Hey, happy woman. This is inspiration. When people are writing something from them, we like it. We have defeated fear. Biafrans has taken their destiny in their own hands. We move. Happy woman. Do you know something? The time we begin to defend Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, those Nigerian people that is against Nnamdi Kanu, they say that we don't speak better English. We told them that Is English language my language? How many British people can speak Igbo? And I am trying, even the one I'm doing. You are saying me I don't speak perfect English. All the useless people that is in Nigeria are the people that have PhD, the people that has master degree, and the graduates. After being a graduate, you obtain your master degree, you obtain your PhD, you ended up serving Fulanese. This man, Buhari, that doesn't even have school certificate. You see that MFN become the bank, the president of the bank. MFN, with all his education, he is under Buhari that doesn't have school certificate. Then, what do you think we have to do with English? We are just speaking this one so that other people will even manage to understand us. You understand? So this is how we defeated the fear of speaking. And we tell them, we are not afraid of making mistake. Anytime error is found in anything we do, we will take correction. And for this reason, we are not doing what we are doing to get it right. If you know how to do it, you come and do it right. That is simple. Do you know what is happening? Since we started doing this and we overcome the fear, go to government in exile today, you will see legislators, you will see doctors, you will see scientists, you will see every kind of people with a different kind of degree. Okwu anyị gbapụtara fan channel. Anyị nọkwa here. Ị na-egotago maka ekere ọrụ eke. So happy ume, we defeated the fear, and the Biafran Liberation Army also defeated the fear. Chema Irechukwu, this Musa is confused. Chema Irechukwu, completely confused. Diana Agundiba. Then, how many people have you arrested in Nigeria for sponsoring the Boko Haram and the terrorists ravaging the country where you are? Musa Christopher. Do you know that this Musa came from Benue State? You know, he came from Benue State. He never arrested anybody. Gumi is there with him. Chema Irechukwu Dalonwa Chineke. Greetings to you, Chema Chigozie Kasmia. Continue to do what you know how to do. You are making sense a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Richard, Musa is not thinking correctly. How can he pick all Biafra all over the world? Mad people. We are telling you now, this court, from Simon Epka said that he is fighting Nigeria from different dimensions. That day, the world, the universe came together and they gave Simon Epka the ambassador for peace, or the universe. That is when the war was won. Every other person, anybody that will stand up to go for Simon Epka, first of all, they will check his criterions. When they check his criterions, they will see the ambassador for peace all over the world. Then, immediately. That is how it stands. Then you begin to go down and begin to see other qualifications which he has. Happy woman. Tell Musa that their enslaved British masters are the original cannibalism in the world. The Musa, Happy woman said, I should tell you, the world is in problem today because of what they call British diplomacy. Do you know that a vocabulary is another parable? Though they say British diplomat, go and read ancient book from 17th century, 15th century back. They call it British diplomat. Britain, when they want to depart from the European Union, they say they want to go and take over the countries they colonized. The other day, they sent their prince down to that place. You know, we are waiting for all of them. Britain are the people, that this world is not good, is Britain. But God of our land has come to destroy all of them. Christopher Wafo. We Biafran have defeated the zoo. Then Wilson, Musa Christopher is a disgrace to his village. Musa, you hear it, go and rescue your village. Send the military there and they will to rescue your village. and we are showing our face. How many people are you going to arrest? They tell you that we will defeat you from multiple dimensions. Musa, go and face your village. Go hear that one. Lolo Ego Yibo, Biafra is here now to stay for good. Mecca, tell Biafrans to donate more today so they can get enough people to arrest. Biafrans, okwu anyị bụ nkụ ụgbọgụrụ udu mmiri ọkọchịpụ a na-anya ya nkụ. Everybody that is watching, share this message. Musa said, they said, Biafrans come en masse today and they donate so that Nigerian people, Musa and every agent will have enough people to arrest. You know, when a majority carry the vote, when they arrest people, they will say they are donating money to defend their life. And when they are defending their lives, then which law? The law of self-defense has been activated. The law of defend yourself has been activated. So donate money, come today and put Musa in high shame. Emeka said, Hamilton Luma, 555 Vision, please ask Musa for me. Who are the ones receiving the proceed from checkpoint from Biafran land? Musa, they say I should ask you, Hamilton Luma, say I should ask you that all the checkpoints you have in Biafran land, checkpoint receiving illegal money, who are them? Are they not Fulani? When you come to Biafran land, you will see a lot of people, a lot of military checkpoints collecting money from Biafran people, making their life miserable. They say, actually, who are those people? Are they not terrorists in uniform? Yes, they are. Tell me how you are going to defend yourself in African Union Court. That is what we are asking you, Musa. Chigozie Kashmir. As we are waiting to rejoice for our freedom, some people are waiting to go mad this year in Jesus' name. Automatic. Amen. Tinye full stop on one. Then can I continue? Can I continue?
Acts of criminality. The people are, and then the issue of drugs. You know, this is why NDLE2 is doing a great job. We need to take drugs out of our youths, because that is aggravating what is ongoing on those general areas. But we are working very hard. Troops have gone back in again. We're clearing the whole area to ensure that we get them. So we want to encourage people. And of late, we have had some of them too that are also willing. They are tired. They are also saying that, look, they want to, they want to come, but they have commanders that are making money. You know, this issue of money. So saying that, look, they want to, they want to come, but they have commanders that are making money. And look, they want to, they want to come, but they have commanders that are making money.
He is here now talking about the DOS, those people that signed the command and control, political solution, and the amnesty. When ESN was created, then they said they are followers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They planned, which Ejiofor, Chinasa Nworu said, ask Ejiofor what he know when they finalized the arrest of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And after the arrest of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Ejiofor then told the DOS, Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem, which Mazen Simon Epka classified as afterthought betrayal. Then they imposed command and control and the political solution, which is equals to amnesty. Some ESN members then choose to enter Ebubago, which you see Ikenga the other day when he went to Nigeria to bury his mother. Ebubago are the one guarding him, authorized by Nigerian government. He says here that some of them are willing to come back because of money. Do you know this money? You understand now? That is what he said in this place. So we continue.
You know, this issue of money, that is what is actually, if you watch the entire country, all these issues of criminality rules around money. People feel issues of criminality rules around the entire country, all these issues of criminality rules around money. Watch the entire country, all these issues of criminality rules around money. Watch the entire country, all these issues of criminality rules around money.
Are you people really understand what we are doing here? We are judging the matter of court, United Nations Court, which they are obligated to answer. He said the entire country, all this issue of money and the criminality moves around money. Then Musa has not arrested any other person. He has not gone to Yoruba land. He has not even arrested Fulani. He has not even arrested Hausa. He has not even arrested anybody from the Middle Belt. Then Musa is after people who is donating money to free themselves. As a Big Mommy said, Musa, who are you picking up? Gallant men, BLA, or the contributors in abroad? I laugh. Musa, our PM have collected, you have counseled you to lead your terrorist army to meet the men in action if you re a man. Musa, go on here. If you are a man, go to the forest and meet the men there. Richard, Nigeria is still thinking of 1967 when there were no media to uncover their atrocities against Biafra. God bless. God Biafra is not sleeping. The God of Biafra is not sleeping. And Richard Marshall, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when he came, he said, first of all, what he is going to do is to create journalists from all corners. And he also says that Nigerian people doesn't have job and they don't have anything to do and they don't have reasonable things to talk about. He is going to create a job for them and he is going to give them things to discuss about. What is happening today? People are monetizing their pages to make money talking about Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Eba. Is it not true? A prophecy came true. This Nigeria will carry bold blood for eye. Go there, remove sand in the eyes of Biafra. Emeka says, yeah, mmadụ bụ okwute n'anya. Mmadụ bụ okwute n'anya. Then na-asị mmadụ na osisi dị ya n'anya. That in Nigeria carry blood in their eyes. And they are trying to go and remove sand inside Biafran people's eye. You understand? Bible also condemn this kind of act. That remove the stick in your eye first before you go and remove another person's stick. Another person wood in his own eye. Musa confirmed it here that Nigeria is bugged by corruption. Even the president of Nigeria, which is Tinubu, doesn't even win an election. They told the people, if you want to become president, go to court. What are they going to talk in that place? Did you know that the other meeting we have that day with Simon Eba, maybe I leaked this one. They said that the letter which Simon Eba wrote when he was Biafran spokesperson, they said it is more than 400 pages. This one now you see in OAU is not these 5 pages you see here. This is folios of books, folios of paper. Are you understanding? This will be more than 2,000 pages. This one you see here now. So who is the person that is coming to defend Nigeria in this game? SRSX and SRS, please tell the so-called Musa to be addressing our PM as Biafran Field Marshal. COS, our PM is stronger than them. Musa, you have to address our PM as the Biafran Prime Minister. Then peace will come to your life. Call him Biafran Prime Minister, an elected Biafran Prime Minister. Kingsley Ubuka Ohe Biafra. Then, do I raise this one up? Yes. Then we continue with Musa. Musa touched us today. So people will know.
Money. People feel once they make money, they can get away with anything. And that's what was encouraging them to do. And so that's rules around money. People feel once they make money, they can get away. If you watch the entire country, all these issues of criminality rules around money. People feel once they make money, they can get away with anything, and that's what was encouraging them to do. And so that's why it's important for us to encourage good governance. Because if local governments are working, for example, it makes it a lot easier. It's important for us to encourage good governance. Because if local governments are working, for example, it makes it a lot easier. Because if local governments are working, for example, it makes it a lot easier. Because if local governments are working, for example, it makes it a lot easier.
Some people ain't shame. He said, if local government is working, for example, it will make it more easier. In Nigeria, councillor is not working, local government is not working, governors is not working, senators is not working, president is not working. Nothing is working. And they said, if local government leaders is working, it will make it more easier. Tell me what Musa is going to defend in that court. Which one? The people he's supposed to go and arrest? Hey, holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Simon Epka is another savior. John Uchenna. Big Mommy. Vision 555. Please carry go. Your mouth will not pain you, okay? My mouth will not pain me at all, because Happy Woman and the Lord Norma has given me a very cold water to drink. And the Chukwukabiama is our strength. So, we go.
Easier. We also want to encourage the federal government for us to have a comprehensive census. If you go abroad, you commit an offense, it's 50-50 chance you'll be arrested. They're not using witchcraft. It's because they have data. We need to build that database. If you go abroad, you commit an offense, it's 50-50 chance you'll be arrested. They're not using witchcraft. It's because they have data. If you go abroad, you commit an offense, it's 50-50 chance you'll be arrested.
He says, if you go abroad and they commit an offense, you will be arrested because it is 50-50. You know what it means? Like when you enter abroad, because he already knows that Nigeria is not working, not local government councillor is working, not local government is working, not governor is working, not Senate is working, not president is working. They don't have data. Here in Europe, they put light, electricity, work, everything is made for people. And everything is called a data system. And the Biafran prime minister said he will bring Finland to Biafra. And the vote you are doing today, you must go through registration, where you will have what they call database. Nigeria doesn't have database. Then tell me how Musa is going to win this case. Hillary Michelle, Prime Minister, is holding Nigeria in nnukwu something, you know, Peter Pan. God geographically placed Nigeria in Africa, Biafra in Africa, to liberate Africa. Imagine Africa without Biafra. It would have embraced in slavery over freedom. Then Peter Pan. Biafra, Ojukwu says, in Biafra, Africa died. And the resurrection of Biafra is the resurrection of Africa. Then Mazen Nnamdi Kanu become the light of Africa, which all the kings in Africa came to pay him homage, and they crowned him the light of Africa. Today, Pan-Africans is waiting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come out. And this case you see now that is inside African continent, you see the French colonies in Africa, many of them are departing, remaining Ivory Coast. And why are they still holding Ivory Coast? Because they know that Biafrans has their own children there. The brain of Biafrans is ruling Ivory Coast. So remaining Ivory Coast from French colony. You understand now? So Biafra is the light of Africa and to entire black race all over the world. When Nnamdi Kanu was here, in Argentina, they used to teach black Argentinians the history of Africa. Do you know that Argentina has black people? That time they have school where the black people of Argentina, because they hide their own black people. The other South America, uh, 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 what is this place? Near Dominican. All of them, Colombia begin to give the black in their country more value because they have now see that black man can reason. In Papua New Guinea and in Viagua, all of them were listening to the message of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, lecturing black people, and they have seen that the black people are the real censor of this earth. So they collapsed and they removed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So Peter Pan, your message is there. Chima Irechukwu, Musa, you have not started crying. Just wait until December 2nd. They will see. They will see us. S. Tell Musa to retire before 2nd December. Otherwise, our PM will disgrace him to dust. Musa, S has given you the best advice so far. Go and hide your face in shame because this match will be played on the 2nd of December 2024. And they will do you walkover. That's it. Then, Emeka, onye ga-alụ onwe ya gboro ọgụ ya na ya, who ask person to go on his own has separated the fight between them. Onye say mmadụ, yeah, gị na mmadụ, you and someone is fighting, you are about to fight. Like Nigeria now. Then you say, man, go your way. You have separated that fight. You save your energy and your life, and the other person save his energy and his life. Musa, messages from ancestors of Biafran land is coming. They told you, onye se mmadụ na ibe ya ga-arụ onwe ya gboro ọgụ ya na ya. Go your way, Musa, because this war, we told you that the ants of the earth will join this war. The bees in the sky will join this war. The birds of the air will join this war. Animals will fight this war. And you see it happening. Musa said he don't even see nothing when they are on the air. We continue. Lord Ego Ibo. Nigeria is like a dying horse. They have been finished. Lord Ego Ibo. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, truth is the most dangerous weapon one can use to destroy an evil entity like Nigeria. And he has proven it in the court of law in front of Binta Nyako. Peter Okafor. Hello, well done, my brother. Peter Okafor. Thank you. Thank you. Gozie, corruption cannot judge corruption. Instead, over corruption. Let us see. Happy woman. Musa, go and arrest your president. Go and arrest your president. All elected criminals and all the terrorists in the north. Leave Biafran people alone. Musa, where do you start to arrest? Where would you start to arrest? Starting from anybody that have ever served in Nigeria supposed to be in jail. Peter Okafor, Dalo. Peter Pan, Brazil. Okay, thank you. Not Brazil, it's Colombia. Wilson on stay. Shameless Christopher Musa said they fly up to bomb Biafrans, but they are not seeing anything. That is the more reason our people should stop cutting our big trees that God planted in the land. Now, Wilson, you see this thing you are doing, what few people is writing here is registered. We are, the other day you watched Biafran freedom, religious freedom and the monitoring, which our major religion is Ordinana, tradition and Christianity, Judaism. What is happening? The traditional worshippers is the founder of every other thing that is happening. And the PM and the government, in the Biafran government, the religion, what they are going to do because of Wilson, what you wrote here now, what is happening is that Biafran government has to give the line of preaching. Every religion have to preach in Biafran land. Now, the life of trees, every living thing in Biafran land, they must have guarantee and security. The animals on the air, the animals in the bush and the forest, the fishes in the water, the plants and the trees in Biafran land will be secured. Again, if you are a hunter, if you want to kill animal, you have to go to hunting school. That is the Biafra you are coming with. Wilson, because of this your comment, we are telling you what Biafran government is planning for you. If you are a hunter, you want to kill animal, you have to go to school and obtain hunting license. Then Biafran government will indicate the kind of animal you are going to kill in Biafran land. That is the kind of Biafra that is coming to you. Then, if you are a fisherman, you will go to fishing school and obtain a diploma of fishing. Then the Biafran government will tell you the kind of fish and the area you have to go fishing, because the fish's life in Biafran land matters a lot. That is what is coming to you. Then our trees will be well protected. All these places in Europe, I have been in many of them. You will see their ancient trees. They preserve it. And they remember, Master Simon Eber says, he will bring Finland to Biafra. And we know that in Finland, you cannot kill any animal in Finland. You understand? When you are going, you will see, beware of animal in this area. You can't kill them. So Cliff Ibe, tell Musa that we Biafrans have over fear. And this generation of Biafra must restore Biafran nation by fire by force. Musa, hear that one. By fire by force. How many people are you going to stop? How many? How many are you going to stop? Man, and then mother Musa, hear this message today. Musa Christopher is just lamenting all over the media houses in Nigeria, telling lies and propaganda to the world that already know that Nigeria is a safe place because of terrorists. It's not a safe place because of terrorists. Then any country supporting bamboo is a terrorist country. Then Cliff Ibe, then tell Musa that this generation of Biafra have overcome fear, and this generation of Biafra must restore Biafra. Musa, we are overdetermined. Okay, Flora Franca Okonkwo, yes, very good and correct. Chigozie, corruption have finished bamboo and their leaders. We go on.
Arrested. They're not using witchcraft. It's because they have data. We need to build that database. It makes it a lot easier. Why it's important for us to encourage good governance. Because if local governments are working, for example, it makes it a lot easier. We also want to encourage the federal government for us to have a comprehensive census. If you go abroad, you commit an offense, it's 50-50 chance you'll be arrested. They're not using witchcraft. It's because they have data. We need to build that database. If it is comprehensive, wherever you are, once you are cited or your signature is seen anywhere, it's easier to track who did this, where, and how. So that's why we want to encourage issues of things like having a comprehensive census for Nigeria, so that it will assist the security agencies in performing their work.
What is the extent of the Army's investigation of the killing of his officers and men in Okwama?
Okwama, yes.
What is the extent of the Army's investigation of the killing of his officers and men in Okwama?
Okwama work.
What is the extent of the Army's investigation of the killing of his officers and men in Okwama?
Okwama, yes. We have just.
You know what is happening? You know, this journalist, we know him, he asks deep questions. What is the essence, the outcome of the killings in Okwama community and in Yahamufu? How come have they come to identify those terrorist police in uniform that they bombed their villages and they killed those people? Eh? So let's hear him.
I think the report is just in. We're going through the report in Delhi. Is again acts of criminality. I think the report is just in. We're going through the report in Delhi. Is again acts of criminality. I think the report is just in. We're going through the report in Delhi. Is again acts of criminality. We will assist the security agencies in performing their work.
What is the extent of the Army's investigation of the killing of his officers and men in Okwama?
Okwama, yes. We have just. I think the report is just in. We're going through the report in Delhi. Is again.
Are you now seeing his face? Are you now seeing his face the way he is answering this one now? Are you seeing his face the way he is answering this one now? Because he know that he is the one that recruited those people that went to Okwama community, that went to Biafran land killing people. Now he is answering like he don't know how to speak again. Then we have to go on. Hilary Michelle, Vision, tell Musa that his ancestral land has been overrun by Fulani Janjaweed, jihadist terrorists. He should go and save his people. Musa, you hear it.
In acts of criminality. We have cultists, those guys are into sea piracy, into illegal oil bunkering. So they've been, those guys are into sea piracy, into illegal oil bunkering. Report is just in. We're going through the report in Delhi. Is again acts of criminality.
So Biafrans, are you seeing them? Are you seeing them? You see them your own? Then we are you know what we are doing. We praise God for giving us Simon Eba, you know, and our mothers is celebrating. Life is coming back to Biafran people. Life is really coming back to the Biafran people. Here we go. Godwin Chukwuemeka Zoo is like a dying horse. Biafran, Chris Biafran song. Good day from here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we want to bring another thing, the evidences of what is going on. We will bring it again how we started. We have to bring it again how we started this thing today. Then we will begin to round up. Wait to yeah, Patago. Let us show you the things how Chukwuokike Abiama
stands having laid his arms and his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them. Unfortunately, the topical issue. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them.
You get it?
Unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my food. Restructuring my food. Restructuring my food. Unfortunately, the topical issue. Unfortunately.
You know it. We are bringing the news because this thing we are doing, we are telling you how the court will rule. We are today judging the matter on how this court is going to rule. You understand now? So, listen.
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country.
An ex-Boko Haram stand his way to become the president of Nigeria in Nigeria. And you have seen a drug lord, Tinubu, Nigeria, and you have seen Shetima, the leader and the founder of Boko Haram, the vice president. Are you seeing it? Tell us how this court is going to be. Are you understanding? So we have to show you more. We are
stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them.
You see them?
Unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my food. To hell with restructuring.
You hear it? You hear it on your own. So,
Translation of pamphlets issued in Arabic and distributed in selected mosques in northern Nigeria by Fulani nationalist movement. Funam dated
Biafrans, please. You know, today we are in court, analyzing the court, and anything that is happening in Biafran land, and the reason Nnamdi Kanu is in the DSS dungeon today, and the reason they denied him his right is the origin is distinct. And before we go front, we have culture, which we establish on our own to recognize, because you who is standing here watching us, you are doing mighty. If you are not here, I will not talk for myself. So, and there are newcomers. There are people that have a lot to contribute to this Biafran struggle. There are intellectuals. There are people that when they just enter, they will tell us whom they are. The other day, I think 2 weeks ago, somebody entered our meeting. He is an Igbo man. Here in Europe, he is a lecturer in the university. And he is an author. here in Europe. Then he entered the meeting. He said he don't want his face to be so much in the public or for people, many people to see his face. He need contact of PM. That is the only thing he entered and do. So what we are doing here, if you know that your mother's life is not safe, and you know how to write, you know computer, you know how to write law, you know everything, contact us. We will send you to government in exile if you want to remain anonymous. So that is why we are doing what we are doing. And one of our culture is that we have to be reading people's comments. You know, when in a monarchy say your own, I say you know what now? Emeka says, our leader said the killing of his people is getting out of hand, and he is living with his people. Simple. It is that not simple to understand. Simple. That is it. He is living with his people, and the killing of his people is too much. That is, it's not difficult to understand. The Musa, understand this thing. This is the origin of everything that is happening. Happy women, please, sometime put phone number to call during live program. Okay, I will put I will put number another day. I will put number another day when I will have this kind of time. Today I just have time. Then John, Mike, I greet you, brother. Then Chigozie. Then if they are looking for president, must it be from Boko Haram? They are asking, oh, Richard, copy Musa want to build database because he had it from our PM. 24-hour electricity they don't have. Yes, copy people. Chigozie, the same so-called their vice president is talking corrupt restructure my food. Yes, now Ohanes and Igbo say yes, Lord, let us build Igbo land. He said restructuring my food because Nigeria is not restructured to be good. Nigeria is restructured to be as it is. No electricity, no running water, no good road. Richard, ex-Boko Haram can be president, but every Biafran that donates money for his or her freedom will be picked by Musa. Imagine that kind of law. Let them try it now. Let them try it. So everybody that is here, please, we will roll this thing. We will roll it in 6 minutes. Let me just know. Then we will analyze it again. You will hear Dangote trailer in this place. You will hear Okada in this place. You will hear kidnap in this place. You will hear Ruga in this place. You will hear ethnic cleanse in this place. Every mechanism of Usman Danfodio is here. And this is the paper. This paper you see here now is the thing Mazen Namdekano saw before he offered to Tota that he will free his people. Let us roll it, please. Join us, please.
Translation of pamphlets issued in Arabic and distributed in selected mosques in northern Nigeria by Fulani nationalist movement. Funam dated November 6, 2018. The battle is getting closer. We call on all true Muslims. This is the time to act. This is the time for Second Holy War. We started in 1804. The British stopped us. We must regain the terrorist lost. It is against Islam to rotate war with infidels. Forget about election that will only lead to sharing of power. Think of the kingdom that we shall rule forever. We can change the naughty history. Ottoman Danfodio did it successfully. We can do it. We must take the enemies in the west, central, and the last by surprise. That is the plot. They spy and occupy their homes, occupy their forests, occupy their streets, occupy their schools, occupy their markets. You will suffer in this. Rain and shade will fall on you, but heaven will honor you after the inevitable battles. Our task on the infidels must be total and overwhelming. We must begin by installing fear in them, weakening their resolve through kidnaps, brutal rapes, making it difficult for them to farm and subdue them before the war. Our strategies involves learning from the tactics of the past and merge it with the wisdom of the movement. There is no going back. Nigeria is our own. It was handed over to us by Allah. How then can we share what is ours? We must never fight a defensive war. We must make the battle. We must take the battle to the homes of the infidels. We must use everything that we have, whether you are a boy, a lady, a man, or a woman. All Muslims of Fulani origin must take this as a duty. We must sharpen our fighting weapons. Everything is a weapon. Your okada, your knives, your hands, the trailers you drive, the tankers with fuel, food you sell, the house of the infidels that you guide. Study very well and wait for our order. Exploit the weakness of the infidels. They are lousy, lack discipline, sleep like fools, love parties and dances, lack discipline, and mostly unarmed. With your vantage positions, you can take on a whole family of 10, conquer and kill them if need be. The battle must be fought in their homeland. The middle belt must be totally crushed. They are few and divided. Never trust any be fought in their homeland. The middle belt must be totally crushed. The battle must be fought in their homeland. The middle belt must be totally crushed. The battle must be fought in their homeland. The middle belt must be totally crushed. They are few and divided. Never trust anyone in the east and not in south. Not even their filthy Muslims who do everything Allah rejects. Get yourself prepared. The battle is near. Please circulate to all Christians. Very urgent. IPOB.
One family.
One family.
IPOB.
Okay. I think before this, our Onyendu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has been saying this. Am I right?
Yes.
Talks about killing your premier. Add on top of that the North's general hate of the East, and you can start to get the picture of the sort of tribal tension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. Whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. To a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of the. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first.
A permanent one.
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first.
A permanent one.
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. Northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too, self on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. And employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir?
And it might even lead to bloodshed. Might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, I mean, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? You are, I mean, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no. And if there are, there may be 10 laborers employed only in
Biafrans. This is the Usman Danfodio you see here. This is the Usman Danfodio. And the Buhari happens to be the 44th generation of Usman Danfodio, the 44 grandchildren of Usman Danfodio. And all we have played in this place, this is the game which made Mazen Namdekano, Simon Eba, and the thing that made all of us to scatter all over the world is this policy of Ahmadu Bello. Then that is how this thing has been. Going to analyze it now, I don't know. Okay, let us read people's comment, please. Then, Mary Ike, an honest country that love integrity will not tolerate corrupt leader in position of the nation. Any nation or country that have corrupt leader will fail. Musa, they are teaching you from all angles because Musa is working under contract. Hope Uzodinma is working under contract. Peter Mba is working under contract. Umahi is working under contract. Soludo is working under contract. From councillor, local government, state and the legislatures, governors, senators to president, all of them are working under contract. Ideology of Usman Danfodio and Ahmadu Bello. That is exactly what is happening in Nigeria, and the reason Nigeria can never work. You see it there, and we are here judging according to the African Union Court. Esther, what do you say? You're really doing great, brother. Well done. Chukwuka bless you, and you too. Monday or SARS. Monday. I greet you, Monday. Then, Christian Elekwechi, we will keep the fire of the truth burning. Lies can never prevail the truth because the truth is completely. Elohim is in action. God bless you. 555 Vision. Mary Ike. It has been very long time. The Fulanese has been jealousing the Igbos, and the Igbos didn't know or take notice of this very wicked jealousy. That is how they roll, you know. However, Fulani accused you of this, of is exactly what they are doing. You understand? Patient Ekban Anna. Ekban Anna Akwa Ibom. Greetings to everybody over there. They are greeting you. Koiki, I see you. Koiki, I greet. Biafran, this is Koiki Media. This is Koiki, share. Koiki says share. Thumb up. The emir of Kano will fight each other. Yeah? The emir in Kano will fight each other. Yeah, Koiki is bringing another news. Biafrans, those who doesn't know Koiki is the spokesperson of Sunday Igboho. Koiki is the spokesperson of the Sunday Igboho. When he is the person that is consistent fighting for Yoruba and Mayegu. They are telling you how it is. Those who doesn't know him, he is the spokesperson of Sunday Igboho. So if you watch his program, subscribe to his YouTube as well. Then all hail Biafra Koiki, all hail Odua Nation also. We are going home. Very long, Fulani has dealt with the Igbos for centuries. Koiki, we are not one. Koiki from Igboho, the spokesperson of Sunday Igboho, made it clear that we are not one. Yoruba is Yoruba. This is Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Wazobia. Go to your own place. Wazobia. We are not one. You understand? Oduduwa for Oduduwa, Biafra for Biafra, Arewa for Arewa. Why is it that Fulani is contracting people to cause nuisance everywhere? We are not one, and they can never be one. You understand? We must go our separate ways. Koiki is writing the spokesperson of Sunday Igboho. We must go our separate ways. I have shared. What about you? Koiki is telling you that he have shared. What about you? Have you shared? Ahmadu Bello plans has failed woefully. Even though it took over 60 years, it is still a plus for Biafra. This court now, you see that is going on now in the African Court Union. Tell me what Nigerian government is going to present. It is 11 players. Who is going to play for them? Biafra has players and they have a reserve. Multi-dimensional way. Take over. Walk over about Nigeria, because Nigeria, nobody will come to African Union to defend Nigeria. So we continue. Nothing will ever work in Nigeria. Then Koiki, Free Mazen Namdekano. This is Koiki, the spokesperson of Sunday Igboho, is telling you his mind. Free Mazen Namdekano, we are not one. Well done, Biafran media. From Koiki again, Ndidi Kano Oji, Ahmadu Bello, and the other Fulanis came to kill and conquer Biafran land. The West and the Hausa, they must be stopped by Biafran force. Automatic. Koiki, Tinubu is a weak element. Koiki, Tinubu is not a Nigerian. They said that Tinubu is not a Nigerian. He's a drug lord. He's from Guinea-Conakry. That's where he came from. He's not Tinubu in a school. In Yoruba, they say that nobody bears that name, Tinubu. That is what they say. Nobody have that name, Tinubu. Where does that name come from? They say he's not a Nigerian. Tinubu is a weak element. Shetima, the father of terrorists, yes, have been listening behind the scene. Yes, let everybody listen, even Arise Television, let them come and listen, because we must get Biafra from all angles. We move. Hello, Chuku Patrick, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Odenanwa, thank you. Happy Ume. Koiki, our true Yoruba brother, you really welcome. Koiki, they are greeting you. Ato Obiwando. I salute you, Koiki. You are very eloquent and the consistency personalized. We move. Hey man, we are going. I want to go to this place now. What this man says. Um, this man. Let's see.
Separation. But as of today, as I speak to you, the North is equally ready to lead. We are not doing anything unlawful. The North, before now, is saying we don't believe in separation. But as I'm standing, I'm telling you that if there's going to be separation tomorrow, the North is ready for it. We are also ready. Let's go our either ways. And I'm telling you this with all sincerity. Northern Nigeria before now do not want to hear anything separation. But as of today, as I speak to you, the North is equally ready to lead. North is equally ready.
Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it? So nobody is going to court. Nigeria is divided. North say they are ready, and this is all we have been asking for. He is one of the spokesperson of the Fulani people. He is the man that placed $200,000 over the head of Mazen Namdekano. This is the person. He says that North are ready. This is from Arewa. Let us come again.
To lead. We are not doing anything unlawful. Yes, sir. And we have no reason to want to stop it. And there's the Nigerian Constitution does not allow anybody to say they want to break away from any part of Nigeria. So I don't know. I mean, you are the teacher of history. The laws of Nigeria allows individual Nigerians or groups of Nigerians to advocate for self-determination for their people. But do you have any expectation that President Tinubu will sit down and negotiate for the Yorubas to leave Nigeria when he is himself a Yoruba man? That is business of the president. He will do what he thinks is good for the country. We will do what we think is good for our own nation from Nigeria. And nobody is disputing the fact that we Yoruba are being destroyed in Nigeria. Last night, only this last night, crowds of young people called me from somewhere in Oyo State that Fulani people had invaded their village and had scattered the whole place. We cannot continue to live like that. If anybody thinks that a people like the Yoruba people will continue to live like that, you are deceiving yourself. And we have no reason to want to stop it.
Are you hearing it? The judgment is there. The Arewa has spoken. Yoruba has spoken. Koiki Media is here. A spokesman of Sunday Igboho. This is the leader of Yoruba Nation. Koiki is here. And what else do you want? What else do you want? Then there's Kede, Mary, Ike, Koiki, they greet you from here. Then the worst thing against intellect is inability to pay attention. That is what Biafran are doing to Nigerian zoological contraption. You can see Musa Christopher Army Chief of Staff, crying wolf. You see? Then, Elochukwu Patrick, tell Mumu Musa to retire before 2nd December. Musa, they have told you that one many times. Mary Ike. And God bless you, Biafra. Then, Henry. Hey, all of Jujuwa Republic. Oh, hello, Jujuwa Republic and Biafra. Koiki, yes. Koiki. Prof. Adebanji Akintoye, leader of Yoruba Self. Emma, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. I'm coming. I am coming. Okay. So Biafrans, Biafrans, look at it. The three nations have decided to go. So tell me what they are going to do in that court. Remember that Sunday Igboho has given them until June 15th. Remember, and here this is Professor Adebanji Akintoye, the leader of Yoruba self-determination. The person who wrote it here now is the spokesperson of Yoruba Nation. The leader, this is him. And we already have a meeting with him, with Simon Epka. And these are the people Mazen Nandekano, where Mazen Nandekano called Koiki. This is the Koiki here now. When Koiki reviewed it, that Simon Epka had a meeting, Nandekano called Simon Epka and the leader of Yoruba people, they had a meeting. Then he asked DOS, why are you people fighting against Simon Epka? Do you know the kind of meeting and how many times they had meeting with Simon Epka together? Do you know what Simon Epka represents in the life of Biafrans and everybody that need freedom in Biafran land? They know the secret. Koiki, this is the spokesperson of Sunday Igboho from the horse's mouth. Are you understanding? Then more educational program like yours will bring the zoo down. Yes, my Koiki, you are telling them how it is. So, Biafrans, we will call it a day because delay is dangerous. The people, the owners of the house, they need our attention. Thank you, lovers of freedom. Please, I am coming. Thank you, lovers of freedom. We welcome you all, everybody that come here today. Those that give us super chat, may God continue to bless you. This is the message. Tell us, tomorrow we may come back again, but the judgment and the African Court of Nation have judged itself. Everything. We played the 11-11 match. It is not a war of blood and gun. Thank you, lovers of freedom. We love you and very happy serving you. Thank you, my brother. You see, doing a great job. Bye. Yeah, bye. Hilary, Michelle, I really enjoy today's speech. So, please, those people that is here, if you have not subscribed to 555 Vision Program, try to do so. If you have subscribed, turn on the notification button and personalize it so that when we come, your phone will notice you that we are here. Hilary, Michelle, Jessica, one name.